all I know, there's no.
But they've arrested some Polish people. We are seeing, look at the Russian flags. Look at the Russian.
I'm going to come on the Russian. I'm going to come on the Russian flag.
They've arrested the tailor and all of that. And they are saying people are trying to take over the country.
No, there is none. I just gave you the background of mobilizing the nation for this process.
That you know of.
There is none. There is none that I know of. That's number one. Number two, the entire. Let me tell you, one of the days on TikTok, they were having a meeting. There were over 1 million people in that space discussing the state of the nation, and they were all young people, no foreign. I tell you this, the entire protest you see, nobody has given a dime. In one of the days, I was just leading the protest.
There was a freeze account of some people. They said foreign
influence money. We don't know about that. It's so surprising to me to hear that people were donating with money and sending from abroad and all of that into Nigeria. In one of the protests, is there. A young man came up the stage and took 5,000 and said he's donating to buy water. Another lady went and brought some bags of water. People were just bringing things. Another person, 1,000. I and my family, we were buying the drinks and the water. People were standing from 7 a.m. until 2 when I would dismiss them to go back home. I mean, nobody was crying of getting food because they said they are already...
How many people did you mobilize in Jos?
Oh, they were in there, tens of thousands.
Did you guys count them? Do you have a register of the people that came out?
And we didn't have the distance, but if you take something that spanned almost half a kilometer, that tells you the crowd.
And you mobilized all of them?
Yes, we mobilized all of them.
And the church mobilized all of them?
The church and the people. I mean, it's both Muslims and Christians. It will amaze you. The number of the Muslims, the wall of religious divide that politicians have been using all these years has collapsed in northern Nigeria. The plateau you see, while the Muslims were having prayers, I would ask the Muslim brothers, okay, it's time for your prayer. And then the Christians will surround them and the Muslims will offer their prayer.
So who are these people carrying these flags? If you say they're not your
people. These people you see carrying these flags, let me tell you about the North. That's my place.
Okay.
One thing about the Northerners is that the Northerners, let me use the word, they are driven by an ideology. When something comes into them and they see it's working, they will tend to pick it up and run with it. Most of these things came from this recent Niger. They are seeing Niger as working because Nigerians are now going into Niger to seek for refuge. So they are seeing Niger, they are seeing Burkina Faso working. So they are now demanding, I'll tell you the truth, they are now demanding that if the military rule can provide Niger
with a fence according to the constitution, the military, we can't afford to have anarchy.
Yeah, but that is the level of the understanding of the people.
Just into poverty, but they would argue that it didn't start from now, that they inherited a bad government, and that right from the time of President Muhammadu Buhari, the economy was plunged into where we are today, and so they are just trying to mop up what they inherited. What would you say to this? Especially because you didn't protest during President Buhari's time. So why didn't you protest then when things were hard for Nigerians? And then in the first 1 year of the administration, you're protesting. That's one. The second aspect of the question is, are you getting support from the Christian community? You're a lone voice, at least at the moment, in terms of, but some people have said that, oh, if more Christians and pastors spoke out like this, then maybe we might see the change because they have the ears in some parts of the government. They can speak to power directly. What do you have to say about those things?
Let me answer the second one. That's the office of the prophet. Sometimes the prophet do not go with the multitude. Sometimes you know that you're passionate about the state of the people and you go all out. Whether you have the support or you don't have the support, you don't wait for it. You declare the stand. Now, let me come back on the issue of the president is just 1 year.
So you're getting support. So you're working on your own.
Oh, I'm getting support.
Okay.
I'm getting massive. You can see the Christian.
Are we looking forward to hearing more voices rise up?
I trust God for that.
Okay.
No,
right.
this support is it in
No.
In dollar terms.
Nothing.
Because we have some accounts.
Nothing.
I've been receiving
not one
prayers.
naira. They can check my account. My accounts are there. It's all run by my family. The accounts are there. Not one dime has come from anybody.
Are you mobilizing more Christian voices to come?
I'm mobilizing more Christian voices and Muslim voices. Because right now I have a lot of sheikhs who have moved away from what they used to know and what they used to teach.
One of the organizers of the protests. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'll be excited if I was one of the organizers, but I'm just one of the lawyers of the protesters. Technically, protests have not been called off. However, there are a lot of discussions going on around and about the protests with the view of ensuring that Nigeria gets the best that it deserves and that, the interest of Nigerians becomes the overriding interest as regards to our beloved nation. It's important to note the appeal of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. But however, it's noteworthy as well to say that the body language of the President has not been that of meeting the demands of the protesters. His speech a few days ago did not address the specific demands of protesters. Unfortunately, again today, the DG of the National Orientation Agency, which speaks on behalf, one of the agencies that speaks on behalf of the government, has said that return of fuel subsidy will worsen poverty in the country. And we condemn this statement attributed to the DG of NOA. It is laughable. In fact, return of fuel subsidy, I don't know which return of fuel subsidy is talking about. The Minister of Finance has come out to say that the country pays almost, just today, the country pays almost 1 trillion for fuel subsidy monthly. So what return of fuel subsidy is he talking about? When this government took over power, the government was paying about 300 billion monthly for subsidy. So subsidy is fully back. Just that this one is a renewed hope subsidy, which is also what we are calling Shege subsidy. This Shege subsidy is showing Nigerians a lot of economic hardship on the streets, and we are saying Nigerians at worst, let's return back to the subsidy regime of the Buhari administration, where a liter of petrol was sold for between 167 naira to 200 naira, depending on where you are buying from. And that this will reduce the hardship in the country and the economic friction on the pockets and the homes of Nigerians who are battling to feed and market women who are struggling with skyrocketed prices of goods and services, and that this will positively impact on our economy.
They want to be governor in Edo State. So those two issues, national and local, because you also have connection with Edo State, although you are an Ife man.
Well, both of them are very unfortunate. And to answer you frontally, to ask a question, is there bad governance in Nigeria? I don't think that is in doubt. Every Nigerian agrees on that, and I say it, including the aides of President, Mr. President, who cannot say it in his presence, but they grumble behind him. I say it everywhere. He's my friend, he's my big brother, and if anybody would deceive him, I will remain the only one who will continue to tell him that you are surrounded by liars who are telling Nigeria has never been this bad. I'm not an economist. The other day, someone said, because I studied Yoruba, I can't speak about it. The economy is different from economics. The economy is personal, is internal, and it can be external. Economics is textbook. Every time we hear IMF said, according to certain indices, Nigeria today, I don't know, you are a big man, Ruby. Maybe you are not feeling it.
I'm a struggling journalist.
So if you are a struggling journalist, now imagine the ordinary man on the street. And seriously speaking, it is unfortunate. Because, look, I want us to be practical. I don't want to come here and be repeating and rehashing what people say about government is not doing this. I want to say what government should be doing. That's being practical. The reason why I would say this government is failing is because, number one, they've not been able to check the profligacy that goes on in government in Nigeria. So what I would expect President Tinubu to do, and for him to be able to assure the nation that it means well for the nation. It's not about throwing money around. We've decided to give 50,000 naira to 3 million people. 3 million people amongst how many people? Over 200 million. It's a drop in the ocean. So I expect him to say, today, I am merging some of the ministries. As long as you meet the constitutionally required number of ministries, then cut off the rest. Number two, all these SSAs, every day, they are awarding appointments like popcorn. Like popcorn. Every day. You just remember, the daughter of my friend, the son of my former school teacher. You can't run Nigeria the way you run Lagos State. In Lagos, it's just a state, and then because it's a state, a very wealthy one at that, you can afford that. But nationally, the level of poverty in Nigeria does not allow that. Then all this living large, outlandish lifestyle. You want to buy presidential jet, you want to build multi-billionaire home, stop it now. And we have a good and reasonable example from Kenya. When the demonstration started in Kenya, our good friend William Ruto thought it was the usual, they will come out for 2-3 days, we will suppress them. Today is begging for oxygen. And I pray they don't drive these young Nigerians to that level, because the level of desperation is unprecedented in the country. So the president must come out. It's not a question of when I'm traveling, I will reduce my entourage to 20 people. That's nothing. So that is my reaction to that. Profligacy is key. Everything else emanates from that. When they say we don't have money, we don't have money, but they have money for politicians. Chief M.K. Abiola used to say that there is enough for the need of every Nigerian, but there is not enough for the greed of some Nigerians.
All right.
Yes, then Edo State.
Okay.
Yes, I'm from Edo State. My father came from Yebe in Owan East local government of Edo State. And now he navigated and meandered his way to Ile-Ife. I would not know. But he settled in Ile-Ife. So I was born in Ile-Ife. But that does not remove from the fact that I am an authentic son of Edo State. I watched my big brother yesterday, Comrade Adam Oshiomhole. I was embarrassed. I was scandalized that he was preaching division and saying because somebody cannot speak a language, if your child is born in America today, automatically he gets an American passport. So the fact that Aso Ighodalo is from Edo State is enough. That's what qualifies. But the other qualification is that how is his background? What is his foundation? What has he contributed to nation building? Is he capable or is he incapable? Is there any reason or any scandal that will not make us to vote for him? The answer is no. This is one of the most accomplished people we have in the race today. And you want to just on television disqualify him because you say he can't speak a language. And it's one of the reasons anyway when people ask me, oh, why can't you contest to be governor in Edo State? I say no. They will disqualify me automatically. They will say I can't speak the language. Is there a language of Edo State? Let's even ask that. What's the language of Edo State? Do we speak only one language in Edo State? When you say you can't speak his language. So for me, what Comrade did yesterday was in bad taste. He should have campaigned for their own candidate in APC. I don't have any problem with that. Campaign for him. Show us his credentials. Show us the reasons why Edo State must vote for him. Not on account of where you come from or the language you can speak or you can't speak. Thank you.
All right, for joining us.
Thank you for bringing me. Thank you. Good morning.
In response to this, do you consider yourself at risk? Do you consider yourself one of the sponsors of the protest based on the allegations that have been touted here and there?
Well, I have been on the watch list of Nigerian government since I was in the University of Lagos in I think I've been there since 1992. I found out when I was leaving Nigeria in 1999 that I've been on their watch list. So I don't know how many times they're going to put me on the watch list. But having said that, I'm very proud to be one of the privileged persons who is advocating for good governance in Nigeria. I did it against the military. I've done it against successive civilian regimes in Nigeria who have engaged in wanton corruption and destruction of Nigerian society. So I am glad that I got a honorable mention this time around again.
Okay, just a call for you and your future here in Nigeria. Now that you know, if it's confirmed officially that you're on that watch list, and of course they had said that anyone who's on the watch list, as soon as they come into Nigeria, they'll be picked up. Do you fear for yourself? Would you be coming back to Nigeria anytime soon?
Yes, I'll be back very soon. I promise. And they're at liberty to pick me up, to detain me as they did in 2019. But the focus should be the struggle. It shouldn't be about me. And I have dedicated my life to making Nigeria a better place, a better country, a better society. And I knew from day one that this could cost me a lot, and it has cost me a lot. And there's no going back now. It's too late.
How was Ismail Mohammed, a 16-year-old boy who lived in, Kaduna State, how was he killed? That's a question that's on the mouth of a number of Nigerians. Who killed him is not in doubt. The army has put out a statement, but then the reports that we're seeing from the army and the Nigerian citizens is completely different. The army has released its press release. The director of Army Public Relations, General Onyema Nwachukwu, confirmed this, and there was a press release. He says, yesterday on the 4th of the nationwide End Bad Governance peaceful protest, the president finally addressed the nation. No, I do not believe that this is the correct one. Can we please double check? No, this is not it. We have a press release, and in the press release, he was stating exactly what happened, stating that they were arrested, that they had arrested the army official who had killed the young man, and talking about the fact that they had done a warning shot. Now, here's the correct one. On 6th of August 2024, troops of the Nigerian army received a distress call that some hoodlums gathered in Sowore in large numbers, burning tires on the road and pelting stones on security personnel. The troops immediately mobilized and arrived at the scene to disperse the mob and enforce the curfew imposed by the state government. On arrival at the scene, the hoodlums brazenly attempted attacking the troops, prompting a soldier to fire a warning shot to scare the hoodlums away, which unfortunately led to the death of a 16-year-old boy, Ismail Mohammed. The soldier involved has since been arrested and undergoing interrogation as at the time of this report. Saddened by the unfortunate incident, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Abiodun Lagbaja, has sent a high-powered delegation led by the General Officer Commanding 1 Division, Major General Landa Saraso, to visit and condole with the family of the deceased. The deceased was buried according to Islamic rites with senior military officers of the Nigerian Army in attendance, and it was signed by Major General Onyema Nwachukwu, the Director, Army Public Relations. Now, as we all know how it works on X, you can put out one thing, but through community notes, we can get to see what the other position is. And there were several links on community notes that sort of debunked what was said. We can put, if I have my producers put the community notes up on screen to show that it had debunked what exactly was said regarding that. And, in the community notes, they had put up a link, and one of the link leads to the Vanguard newspaper report. And on the Vanguard newspaper report, we had seen there that they had said that, no, it wasn't a warning shot, that it was actually the fact that the young man was at home and that the army came and shot at him in his home. That was what the Vanguard newspaper report said. But now let's get to the tweets to see what Nigerians are saying about it on X. Our first tweet is from Wemimo Adewuni. And Wemimo Adewuni, of course, had said that the army had no they had no right to be there. Let's take a tweet. Can our producers please project the tweet? Wemimo Adewuni said, "You have no business in civilian protests or enforcing curfews. The police are abusive enough. They had stones, you shot guns. This is an abuse of office. The persons who ordered you to go there must resign immediately. Hashtag end bad governance in Nigeria." Dan Bello says, "Warning shot, was the boy flying?" And the next tweet was from Mwafresh, who says, "On arrival at the scene, the hoodlums brazenly attempted attacking the troops, prompting a soldier to fire a warning shot to scare the hoodlums away." This is where I stopped reading. If you want to take responsibilities for your actions, you do that without making excuses. A trained soldier should know how to fire a warning shot. And the next tweet is from Yesia Kugu, who says, "The 2 bullets that killed the teenager in his home were not stray bullets. They were bullets deliberately shot at him while he was closing the door of their house. We demand justice and for the perpetrators to be arrested and charged with cold blood murder." And away from that, Ben Samuel says, this is called negligence, leading to the avoidable and needless death of an innocent person. No sane country responds to riots or protests with AK-47s or other dangerous weapons. The UK is currently facing similar changes or challenges, yet not a single weapon is deployed. They are arresting and prosecuting offenders. Someone must be held accountable for this failure. Police dogs, human shields, and water cannons are enough to manage protesters. When are we going to learn? Offensive weapons should only be used against bandits and terrorists. And the next tweet we have from Prince Moses Ogbeche, who says, why are our security forces not using rubber bullets in this time and age? This, just further highlights the confusion on the faces of Nigerians. We had a conversation with his father, Emmanuel Bagudu, our correspondent in Kaduna State, did a report. And in the report, he showed the evidence of where the bullet passed through the wall and the door to prove that actually it wasn't a warning shot. And this young man was not a protester, contrary to the image that is being painted on social media. So again, we ask, Nigerian army, how was Ismail Mohammed killed? How was he killed? Nigerians deserve to know this. The parents of the young boy deserve to know this. And at the end of the day, justice needs to be granted. I don't know what justice will mean in this case, because at the end of the day, he cannot be brought back to life. But justice will be that whoever it was that fired this shot, comes to face the law. And that's all that we have this morning on what Nigerians are saying.
Zaria, where Emmanuel Bagudu has been starting off on a very, very early note, checking out what the city is looking like. Most importantly, going to Kaduna, and then right now he is in Samaru, a place where a protest.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. Thank you very much. This particular video here, I need to add my monologue to it so that I can give my spectators a better illustration or view or understanding what this means. News Central went all the way, to investigate how, this 16 years old, how he was killed, because the Nigerian army is not telling us the truth. Although they have taken responsibility that, yes, the whole thing happened by mistake. But News Central, for the first time in a while, I'm seeing a mainstream media. News Central went all the way to investigate how it happens, why it happened, where it happens. So, but with all due respect, I've not seen Arise doing any kind of investigative job, investigative journalism for a while. If I'm not mistaken, I've not seen Channels Television doing any kind of investigative journalism for a while. If I'm not mistaken, for those of you listening to us right now, if you've seen anyone or if you've seen any of the investigative work, like I say all the time on this platform, we all are here to learn. Nobody is perfect here. Always let us know. In case we are going out of lane, you can drag us back. But this one is visible to the blind and audible to the deaf. That News Central went all the way to find out what happened and how it happens. Let's take this video together.
And a young lad was killed, 16 years of age, we did hear. And while he joined us earlier, he said he was going to visit the families. Emmanuel, if you can hear me, I hope you are there currently. And what's the situation and what's it looking like?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. I am right now in Samaru, Zaria, the home of the young man, 16-year-old Ismail Mohammed. I'm actually surrounded by his relatives. His father is inside, attending to people that are coming to pay condolences. And the story is so pathetic. And everywhere is so moody. They are still mourning the demise of their son who was shot by the the officer of the Nigerian army. So a lot of eyewitnesses are really interested in giving us an account of what happened, because they actually confirmed to us that contrary to what the army statement said this morning, that the boys were protesting. The boy wasn't protesting, he was innocently sitting in front of his house, and the bullet just came and met him. They showed me a lot of places where everyone was calm here. There was no protest. They confirmed to me that there was no protest in Samaru at all. That the army were just patrolling, enforcing curfew, and then a small. There wasn't. They even said there wasn't a misunderstanding. That the overzealous, according to them, allegedly overzealous army officer who was trigger freak, just shot the trigger at the home of the boy twice, and then the boy died instantly. So I have a lot of eyewitnesses. Eyewitness number 1. Where's the guy? Okay, you're here. He's here. Okay, this gentleman here actually witnessed the shooting. We'll talk to him before going in there to pay our condolences to the father of Ismaila Mohammed. But he's going to give us exactly what happened when the shooting started.
Okay.
What's your name again, sir?
My name is Mansour. I was in the market, sitting beside one shop, my friend's shop. We were there at the market and Sowore was peacefully, but we heard that what happened around the Zaria metropolitan and mobsters gang and broke other places, but nothing happened in Sowore actually. So we are sitting down, but we heard that there is curfew in Zaria and Kaduna and other places. So we are just sitting down, everybody in his shop, doing everything is going fine. Then this army now came into Sowore. They came to Sowore market, they started chasing people around, that everybody should lock the shop and go back home. So while we are doing so, I was even standing in the front of the shop. One of the army officers came to me that I should lock up my shop so that I should go home. I did that, I locked up the shop. On my way coming home, the guy just passed me. He went straight to a place where we call Kaswandere. He fired a warning shot. He shot on the ground. From there, I now came back home. I stood with my friends and my brothers and what have you. We were just standing there, and we now saw an army close to market. They blocked one guy on motorcycle. They started hitting him. While we are watching, the soldier now turned around. He saw us gathering, watching what is happening. He now comes into the street. From there, he just come inside. He now met one old man that is repairing shoe. He told the man that, Baba, can you park and go home? The man told him, no, I cannot do that because I'm here protecting my business. He now walked up again. He met one man sitting by his house. He now told the man, he told his children to go back inside the house. And he now passed. From there, he cocked his gun. He met some old men also sitting down. He asked them, Baba, please go inside. They said, no, we are at our home. We are not going anywhere. Me and my brothers, we are standing close to my house with some of my friends. He now passed us. He looked at us and shook his head. He just walked straight. Those boys that are just standing there, they are just standing here. When they saw him from afar, they ran away. Two of them entered the house. The remaining entered this house. They locked up the house. In our own eye, we now saw him walk through the door. He just gave two shots to the house, and he now turned. When he saw him turn, we now run and enter our house. When we come out, we said that, why would this guy shot to the house? And nothing happened. And these children did nothing to him. They are just standing. When they saw him, they ran away into the house. So now, after 5 minutes, his brother now came from the house crying. Another woman now came out. They now brought him out. Yeah, he wasn't dead then. The injured person. They now brought him out. They dropped him there. After they drove him here, they now saw some soldiers at the market side with their van. They now, and Maru and one other guy, they now rushed the guy, trying to go and meet those soldiers. Before they went there, another 2 soldiers on bike were just passing. They now asked them what happened. They now dropped him. Maru started charging at them. Why would you keep somebody inside house? And this guy, he didn't even step out. He was inside the room. When he heard his brother got into the house, that's when he came out to see what is going on. So that's the time when the guy fired the shot. And the shot was straight, not even off, not even down. He just straight to the door. That's how he fired the gun. So when they went to there, they met the armies were just stranded. They are confused, they don't know what to do. They started shouting, and the other van now rushed. He nearly hit my brother. My brother ran away and one other person, and the other army from the van get out from the van and he followed them. He caught the other guy, he started kicking him, trying to shoot him. The guy could not run, he stayed. Then the army fired the gun and he hit his leg. So now we had another story that, I don't know.
Yeah, it's the statement. They are just reacting to the statement.
Nothing is going on.
To the statement, countering the statement by the Nigerian army that says that it was a warning shot. But we just visited the place. We saw the 3 holes of bullets.
Emmanuel, if you can hear me. Emmanuel, I'm sure you can hear me. So far, so good. It's an alleged statement that's being made live on air now. that this is what the army did. But I mean, your eyes, your nose, you do have the camera with you. If they can permit you, can you just walk us through? Let's see what that door looks like. If we could find these bullet shots there, to the eyes of everyone who's watching us now.
Yes. Just the first eyewitness. The second eyewitness is going to take us to see the bullet shot.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So see the second eyewitness. So you're just going to let us know how you witnessed the shot. Then then we'll just take us to where the shot, where the boy died, where he was killed.
Okay, to bari ni da Hausa ko?
Kana da Hausa.
Okay, to jama'a kamar yadda kuka gani muna nan lokacin da duk abin da ya faru. Saboda just a single soldier that did this thing. Yayi wannan aikin. Ba wai mutane da yawa bane. Muna zaune mutumin ya zo shi sojan ya je bakin kasuwa ya kokori mutane ya tattaka mutane kayan miya. Cewan stash. Mu ko muna bakin shago muna abin nan shi.
Za ka kai mu dakin nan wani da aka yi.
Okay.
Mu je wurin dakin kai gaba. So what he just tried to say is that he's just giving the same narration that the first speaker gave in English, but he was just going to take us to the venue, just the incident where the incident happened, where the holes, the bullet holes are actually showing. So that's what we're going right now. Bill, let's go. Yeah. So these are all the community members, the family members that who are all bereaved, that are currently talking to us. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to show you, where the soldier shot at them. So Tagadandigo. So this is the entrance. Zoka. Okay, so for down.
Look at the first bullet.
Okay. So this is the whole of the first bullet.
This is the second one.
This is the second bullet. This one. Can I call it? Yeah, this one. So we also have another one inside on your light. Okay. So the bullet penetrates. This is a line. The line of the bullet. It scratches here. There is a scratch here. You guys can come. Yeah, that's one bullet. This one. And this is the most horrible sight here. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So it's a very pathetic situation. In fact, one of the most touching stories is the fact that the person that the boy was shot right in front of his elder brother, or younger brother. In front of elder brother, because the elder brother was coming just at this spot. So in the process of the elder brother trying to close the door, so the bullet down passed in front and went and met the victim. That was what really happened. The victim was just coming in from here, right inside the house. So these are all family members who are actually bereaved right now. So you want to ask another question to the eyewitness, second eyewitness?
Well, Emmanuel, I think with what you've shown to us, it's a very touchy situation right now. Quite sad, seeing a family losing a loved one.
Oh my God! Oh my God! This country is a crime scene. I believe many of you can see why we talk here every day. You see, some of you who are protecting these people that is causing us these pains that we are facing, some of you that is protecting these failed satanic leaders, both the past and the present. My question to you, if this was to be your son, what would be your position? Just be honest to yourself. I'm not asking you to come here. Obviously, you are satanic. You're not going to speak to the public. But within you right now, I know you are listening to my voice. If this was your son, because you see what is wrong in the country, you are still supporting it. So if this was your child, what would be your position right now? Ha! And wow, what a country. Let's move on. Thank you very much, my people, for your time. I still have a couple of presentations. I'd like us to quickly take it from here. Let's listen to man, this thing really affect me, man. Kai God, I feel for this 16 years old boy, man.
The Igbos
they decided just to cause problem in the country.
What is the problem?
The problem I'm telling you is because they know the truth. Since all this, they have been trying to cause problem, but no problem, and everybody knows what they are doing. If you watch here, I'm from River State, I'm from Ikwe. We are here in our business place. Everywhere is open. Everybody is doing well. All the shop here is open. But if you go to their own side of shops, everywhere has been locked by them. They know what they are doing. This meeting has been done by them. They know. They know what they are doing. They are trying to sabotage the government of Ahmed Bola Tinubu. But no problem.
How is that concerned? People are not coming out. The shops are locked up.
That's what I'm telling you.
5% of shops.
That's what I'm telling you. As I'm coming out now this morning from my house, all the whole Igbo shop, plumbing material, building material, every other thing has been locked. They did that meeting and they caught them that everybody should lock down their shop. Now let me tell you, see what is going on in Imo State now. They told us it's a peaceful protest. But today what you are seeing is not a peaceful protest. They have been killing police people in Imo State, shooting at people. Is that a peaceful protest? The answer is no. So all these things that they are doing, they should stop it because we know what their plan is all about. What they are doing today is the same thing that they did before. This one is Biafra something. So we said we are reverse people. We cannot allow such thing to happen. It's not that what is going on in this country that will like it. But the way they are doing it today is look as if this thing is one side something. Concerning Igbo and the Yoruba and the other test them. No. That's why everybody should treat them. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Are you hearing me? What the Igbo is doing, they are trying to cause trouble in the country. But I pray, let this not happen. See where everybody now, they are in their business place, doing business. Go to all their shops, everywhere is locked. What is the reason?
Because the Ones come out to say the Igbos will not join the protest.
Yes, they say so. They say so. They say so. Now they have lockdown everywhere. Just like me, I'm happy that Nigeria should do a peaceful protest. Are you hearing me? But why are they behaving like this? Go to the shop now. Now I wanted to buy WC now. I can't buy WC. They said they are in a peaceful protest. What is peaceful protest? Why they are killing police? Killing Navy people? Killing army? Is that right? And they're telling plus rubbish. So they should call them in order. This is a Biafra of a thing. This is not how it's supposed to be. Thank you.
Let's talk. Your colleague here said 95% of Rivers residents are loyal to the FCT chairman.
FCT minister?
FCT minister, and they believe in the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
No.
True is that?
No. The person that made that comment is lying. Let me tell you, I'm a Rivers man. Yes, so you came from Ikwe. I'm an Ikwe man. It's never all Ikwe people that is loyal to him. I'm not loyal to him. As I'm concerned today, I'm a full loyalist to Honorable Chibike Rotimi Amechi, being the former Minister of Transportation. So it's not all the Rivers people. But what you are trying to pray, they are preaching for peace. I know what everybody is doing very soon is going to come down. We are not loyal to anybody. Nobody is feeding me. I'm not feeding anybody.
So we should give him time.
Let's give him time. Let's give him time. Nobody should go and cause problem in this country and be telling us, well, what they are doing is bad. Igbos are trying to cause problem. That's my own. They should warn them and they should be careful about what they're doing. He had what the governor said yesterday. The governor did the right thing. For the governor to say, let there be the peaceful protest. And that's what all of us, see, look at me today. I'm here in my shop.
So you are doing peaceful protest?
My peaceful protest is in my shop here. God bless you.
Thank you. All right. Before I will move on to another video, in case some of you that didn't understand that video, make I let you know. You see that man is one of the people that put us all where we are today. Okay, now the protest is already gradually, or rather drastically, dropping down in the South. But as we speak, the protest is still going on in the North. What this man should be focusing on right now, if only he wants to be realistic, he should be talking about the Northerners now that they are still engaging in the streets. But how come the Igbo people will know your joint protest at all? Sometimes, if you hate people, you still use style to one. This rubbing of the hatred now is becoming too obvious. Igbo people did not join protest. The same Igbo people that you say they are creating problem in the country, they lock their shop, their house. You say because you want to buy something from them, you don't see where buy something. Why do you want to buy something from an Igbo man, for Christ's sake? If you know they are not important people. Why? Hey, we have a long way to go. Nigeria, I know why because normally I was trained not to be speaking negative things with my tongue. But normally, sometimes we need to be realistic. When I just say this Nigeria go better for our time, so it go hard. It go hard. The problem we have in Nigeria is not just the president. Every president that have ruled us, as far as I'm concerned, you can blame them. But now let's come to our states. What about our governors? Because I noticed that we are quick to call out the president. We don't talk about our satanic governors in various states. Then what about the people, you and I? Yes, you and I. Because the president or the politicians are bad. You and I know that, right? But if the politicians give you money, they collect them. The problem in our country is too huge. It's just too huge. You see, Prophet Buba was talking earlier on. How many pastors and those say don't come out now can't talk for this matter? I had to ask on the other day. The top 5. When I don't see the can't talk. As things hard reach so. When I don't see them. Let's listen to what that the phrase have to say.
Look at Nigeria today. People can barely eat. 5 churches on every street. On my church, there are 7. On my street, there are 7 churches. People pray like nowhere else in this world. Nigeria is the 2nd country in the world, only to Afghanistan when it comes to prayer. Nobody pray reach us. But yet, where's the result? We are not healthier. Our life expectancy rate is 55 years, while the people in Hong Kong that are Buddhists, their life expectancy rate is 85 years. We are not healthier than the people who worship Satan. We are not more moral than the atheists. We are not richer than the agnostics. We are not even living better than pagans. But yet we cry to this God from morning till night like our God is deaf. It reminds me of the prophets of Baal who sang and danced and yet Baal didn't answer. This God that we're serving in Nigeria doesn't sound like the God of Elijah, who answered by fire. As a matter of fact, the church caught fire the other day, so it reversed fire. Let me talk to you about South Korea. South Korea does not have much oil. Some people say they don't have any oil at all. The government says they have some oil. But guess what? They have among the top 5 refineries in the world. The Ulsan and the Yeosu refinery in South Korea. This is a country that does not have plenty oil, or they don't have oil at all. We have oil. We're an oil giant. We don't even have a refinery. Today, Dangote is building his refinery. Tomorrow, government wants to take it from him. Next tomorrow, Dangote has no crude oil. Dangote is crying in the newspaper. Doesn't make any sense to you at all. We lack the ability to build capacity, but we run from prayer house to prayer house. We cast and we bind and speak in foolish tongues. Robo shebebe rabababu. Ogunle aye wa ode deku. Nothing is better. And I'm here to break your heart this morning. Now, let me even tell you something. There's no biblical reference of how Esau passed away. But according to the Babylonian Talmud, Esau died because he was trying to prevent the burial of Jacob at Machpelah, the cave. And one of Jacob's grandson, that's the son of Dan, was the one that died Esau. So Jacob even first Esau by. Doesn't this sound funny to you? With all the blessings, he still served his brother. His children ended up as slaves. He bowed before his brother. He didn't have grain. One of the blessings was you have an abundance of grain. 2 times Jacob went to beg for grain in Egypt so that he will not buy. He used the exact word. He said, why are you looking at each other? He told his sons, run to Egypt. They have grain there. Go and get us some, or else we buy. So my question for you today is, who's really the blessed one? And I'll tell you for free that it was Esau. Yes, at the end of the day, Jacob was the blessing because he was the father of Israel and all the nations came from Israel. Yeah. We have that. But I'm going to tell you that while Jacob lived, Esau was more blessed. Because he could hunt. Because he could cook. He had capacity. In those days, that's all you needed to survive. Fight, hunt, cook. You don't need to drive car. You don't need to be able to use computer. Those are the basic skills. He had the basic skills. And I'm here to tell you today that
Until we develop our capacity to survive in 2024, we will continue to beg countries like China, who are predominantly atheist. Do you know that in China, you cannot take a child to a church unless the child is 18 and above, or a mosque? They don't want you to indoctrinate your children. They don't want your children to be raised with ideologies that religion can save them. Because in truth, how has religion saved us? How are we better than the next man who does not believe in our God? Or the one that does not believe our God exists? Or the one that categorically believes in Satan? How are we better than them? The Bible says, he who does not love does not know God. 1 John chapter 4 verse 8. Nigeria is the first place you will see that there's no love. We don't love one another. Igbo, no fi marry Osu, Igbo to Igbo. Yoruba man, they go to tell you, say, no marry from this tribe. We are not talking of Yoruba to Igbo. Igbo to Igbo. Yoruba to Yoruba. Muslim to Christian. You will see Christians, this not Pentecostal Catholic, redeemed people will tell their congregation that they cannot marry MFM. Pentecostal to, we're not talking of Catholic or Muslim. You don't know God. The Bible says, he who does not love. Look around you. Do you see love? As long as you don't see love, you don't see God. You might see churches. You might see prayer. You might see people casting and binding and fooling themselves. But the evidence of God is love. It's also the fruit of the Holy Spirit. Read Galatians chapter 5 and inform yourself instead of relying on the lies our parents were taught by those who were ignorant and manipulative. And our parents carried on those same lies and passed them to us. I will never pass on those ideologies to my children. Because the Bible is also clear. It says, he who does not work will not eat. There are people in Nigeria who will not work on a Sunday because that's the day of worship. Go abroad, let them give you COS shift on Sunday and tell them that you will not go, whether you will not come back to the Nigeria and come and be hustling with the rest of us. Wake up, Nigeria. Wake up, Africa. Religion cannot save you. The Chinese in 1960, when we were a rich nation, were going through the Chinese famine where 50 million people died. Korea was just barely got their independence. Dubai did not exist. Singapore was an impoverished nation and did not get their independence until 5 years after us. Today, Dubai passport and Singapore passport are stronger than Canadian, American, and British passports. Countries that did not exist when we were independent and when we were rich. Today, they are not only better than us, they are even better than our colonial masters. Who did this to us? The answer is our parents.
And we are still praying. We are praying. People, a lot of people who said, don't worry, God will do it. Tinubu will be removed overnight. Don't worry, they will not swear Tinubu in. Sebo. Look at them. Now, devil, they all they beat for grant. So, devil. Now, those people, they beat for grant. So, devil. We have a long way to go in our country. It's very unfortunate we find ourselves this way. Very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Let's take this.
But I will not be here seeing a police officer who is going out on the basis of that is securing us, and they are not well paid. They are not well paid. All of us are struggling in this nation because some people amass so much wealth for themselves. And this protest is not for only me. It's not for only those of us that are going out. It's for all of us. It's for the betterment of Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. It's for the betterment of the tout, of the low class, of the middle class, and of the rich. So, the so-called tout does not have any right to tell me to go away from talking about my father's land and his fatherland. The same thing that he's claiming for is the same thing. So, we don't want to be violent. That is why we are here peacefully. But tomorrow we will be here by God's grace, and we hope that our security men, you guys see, we have beautiful faces here in our security who are ready to support us, who are ready to give us that same opportunities that our leaders that are investing our money in Abuja are also benefiting from. We want freedom, we want peace. We can't continue this way. Yes. Enough is enough.
Our fight.
Our fight is not against everybody. Everybody is against good governance of this country.
Every civil servant will benefit from it.
Colleagues, a lot of them have taken the side of government. Their comment section has been put off because they don't want to get the air of Nigerians. I don't want to mention names. Some of our veteran Nollywood actresses who supported this government, they are hiding their face today. They cannot come out. The comment sections of their social media accounts are switched off. They can't take back. They can't take the what's it called now? Backlash from Nigerians. But I'm telling you, for those of us who still believe in this country, for those of us who have continuously fought from the time I was an undergraduate to the time before I got married, to the time I got married, to the time I had my children, to the time my children started having their own children. Today I'm a grandfather and I'm still in this struggle. And I'm with you and I'm telling you and I'm telling everybody in this country, even if they end our lives, the government, bad governance must end. We are prepared to die in this struggle.
Wow. Our situation is very, very, very critical in Nigeria. Very, very, very critical. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you so much. And not be like say we know we are too serious. I'd like us to at least smile a little bit with this video.
Touchdown, also game me. You know that I'm no more nothing. But you looking like $1 million. Back in the solo back in the general solo back in the first time with the use lap that face. You know my style in a follow and I no good lie, they go small. When you talk, say I no show love. I want look like I give a fuck. Do I look like I give a fuck? Do I look like I give a fuck? I don't give a shot, so my close. Do I look like I give a fuck?
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. That is the end of my video presentation today. I'm just going to take some headlines of my articles that I have right here for you guys so that we can start talking. Mother of Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all you do. I appreciate you always. Madam Iris Finance, I can see you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you always. Madam Matian, Obasi TV, Madam Pachata, Gujumi, Oga Abu Azi, good evening to every one of you. Thank you, Madam Rita. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Lady Eugenia. I appreciate you. Uyi Ogbede. Thank you very much. Clement, can see you as well. Thank you, Jeko Obedient, Party Solomon, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you very much, Madam Obi Ashuko. Thank you very much, Agio Deborah. Thank you. Good evening to every one of you. For those of you that have super chatted the channel already, Lady Eugenia, thank you. Mercy Omerige, Jeko Obedient, Peggy Modi, Tracy Jacobi, Adelaja Ogobiyi, may God bless you all. May pocket never run dry. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you for your continuous encouragement. I'm always, always grateful. Thank you very much, my people. Do your part, press on the like button. Please always do this. Always press on that like button so that our voices, my voice, the voices of my callers, my panelists, all can go far. I appreciate you all. We are here. We're talking about the state of the nation, the things that's affecting you and I. That's why we are here. So I'm just going to take these articles quickly so that I can start taking calls. So callers, hold on, because I can see some of you already started calling in since, but just hold on. I'm almost done now. The first article that I have right here with you, I understand your pains, kneel down very near. Tinubu to Nigerians once again, that everybody should calm down. Make sure not worry, everything will be fine. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much. I can see you already. Thank you. All right, and I have another one right here. As you can see right there on the screen, Yoruba revolutionary movement leader Wale Balogun cries out over death threat from APC-linked talks in Lagos. You know, so this one, I don't know what I want to talk for this. I'll just leave it as a headline. You know, if you want to read more, you can read more right there from Sahara Reporter. Then I have another one here for you, you know, saying that power sector has improved under President Tinubu minister. I talk this one. So I'd like to take one or two paragraphs from this. The Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, has declared that there has been improvement in power sector following the reforms introduced by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. A statement by the ministry on Wednesday said Adelabu stated this during the first meeting of the Inter-Ministerial Power Sector Working Group set up by the President. Okay, on this one, I would like to contribute to this before I move on to the next article. On this particular one, I'm not sure about other states across Nigeria, but if you ask me, the power in Lagos have drastically improved. I know say for this platform, it's been so many talk you know, say the one will talk might be some people will diverse. Yes, because even as I'm here, before I left Nigeria, you know, the light was very good. Sometimes we have light for straight 4 days, no blink. But now I'm even surprised now. My security man is telling me now that they never take light for 1 week and all that. You know, although for Lekki, like I said, I don't know. I don't go that area. I don't go this Mainland, Jegule, or whatever. All those areas I don't go. But I'm telling you now that in Lekki, you know, we used to. I also complained about this light. You know, sometime last 2 months, if you guys remember, that the light is so worse. No light for the past 2 weeks and all that, blah, blah, blah. So when it's rough, I say it. So if you live any state you're watching me from right now, you can call into the show later on. Tell us about your light situation in your area. But I'm telling you, as we speak, just today, my security man told me that our light is extremely good and improved. But I don't know if this one, they are doing it to you know, to change the minds of Nigerians from or to leave the street or whatever, or maybe they are synthetically doing this, but let's say it how it is. The power, the minister is saying the truth when it comes to Lagos in Ireland. That is all I can say on this one. Okay. Let me quickly move on to another article that I have for you here, if I still have any at all. Bear with me, guys. Okay, I think I'm done with the articles. Okay, let me take some calls. Yeah, for those of you that will be calling in, this is the best time for you to call in. Okay, we already have the first caller here, which is Mr. Innocent. Mr. Innocent Opara, thank you very much, sir, for calling in. Good evening to you. Please, I'd like you to talk to us. You have 3 minutes, sir. Thank you.
3 minutes. Okay. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Thank you,
How
sir.
is the family? First of all.
Thank you, sir. We are very good. Yes, sir. We are good.
Your mom, your wife, and children. Okay. Yeah, thank you for what you have been doing. I know we keep continue to do what we can do here. Despite that, you know, well, everything we're doing, we're still, you know, in the same spot. We have not even moved an inch, you know, from where we started. Yes. The only one thing I wanted to talk about, you know, yesterday I couldn't call in because, you know, the point that I wanted to make, you were saying, you know, like you were bitter with people that are, you know, you said they are praying for Tinubu to fail. That if Tinubu fails, Nigeria fails. So then I was going to say, you know, the people that have been praying for Nigeria to be good for so long, it hasn't worked. So and I said, why would you even worry about people that are praying for Tinubu to fail? Their prayer will not even be answered because the prayers that people have been praying before even Tinubu came to power has never worked. So
yeah, you know why I said that, sir? Let me take 30 seconds from your minutes. The reason why I said that, when I use the word pray, you know, it can be defined in a different dimension. Some people can wish you fail, not only by prayer. They can go extra miles to bring you down, right? Anybody that is wishing for example, for Tinubu to fail, can do anything behind to set the country ablaze as well. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Not all, some of them. Thank you.
Yeah, well, they can't set that the country ablaze for right now. You know, that country, I know, see what is going on with the protest. You know, but I'm glad the protest, you know, continued. You see, my other thing that I wanted to say, you see, those people from my own side, the Igbos that say they are not going to join, you know, to me, especially there are two guys that you showed up one day, they were saying, you know, they were praising Tinubu and all that,
oh, because the people doesn't want an Igbo man to rule and all that. But for now, I call people back home in my area. I said, what are you guys doing? Even if you guys are not, joining the protest, at least the protest, because earlier people were scared that, oh, they will kill everybody, they will do this, but see these brave people that came out, see how brave they are? They stayed and kept going. Now I was saying to them, the Igbo man now should, even if you are not demonstrating, if you are not out, you should show some solidarity. If these people win or get what they are looking for, the price of fuel comes down, you guys will buy it. Shamefully, would you buy it shamefully, or would you say, okay, they got the fuel back down? So that's why I was calling people back over there. I said, look, you guys should show solidarity, even if you are not coming out. So I disagree with those two guys that you showed up, telling them, they are with the president. They can be with the president, but they should just keep their mouth shut. They should keep quiet. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you. Before we take another call, there's something I wanted to tell you guys. Let me just say it right now, because a lot of people are calling Mr. Chimize. Please hold on. If I pick your call now, your minutes will be counting. So I want you guys to congratulate me again. I want to put this one, because remember a couple of days ago, a lot of you congratulated me, but I was waiting. Maybe some of you have noticed this though. I was waiting to see it on the comment section, but nobody noticed it at all. But still, a lot of you congratulated me for my hitting 100,000 subscribers. But I want you to also know that YouTube have verified Nigeria Wars channel as authentic channel. We've got a tick now. If you can check it, although not you can see from your phone, you can't see from television. If you're watching from TV, you can see from computer. YouTube said they are working on that for everybody. So, but I want you to understand that this is a very, very big achievement for me, because there are some people, for example, that already have 1 million subscribers. They are still not being verified. Some people, for example, now, okay, let me put this on screen so that you can get what I'm saying. What you can see there, if you are looking at the screen right now, you can see that Nigeria Watch has got a tick there. We're already been verified. But what I'm saying is that some of you might think that it's just a normal thing. It's not normal, because there's a lot of processes you need to pass through for this to be done. And when you are verified, a lot of people value this even more than more subscribers. That's just the truth. If you want me to reference now, for example, Arise Television has still not yet been verified. Arise Television is about 900,000 subscribers till now. YouTube have still not verified them as we speak. News Central that we just played just now, already above 100K long time ago, getting close to 200 if I'm not mistaken. They have still not yet been verified. Many other mainstream medias, for example, NTA, ITV, and many others in Nigeria, they have still not been verified. So the only channel that I know that is verified right now is Channels Television is verified, and TVC is verified, Nigeria Watch is verified. So I think this is worth celebrating. I'm just grateful to God. Then I'm grateful to every one of you that have been genuinely supporting us, encouraging us, praying for us on this platform. I'm just going to say I'm grateful. I don't know how all this is working upon the try that many of the satanic, rather not many of the satanic people have tried on this platform to bring our channel down. Some of the people that have joined us before in the past as a panelist, immediately maybe we have issue or argument, they will leave. The next thing they are plotting is to bring the channel down and all that. But God have been so faithful. Within a week, we hit two things at the same time. Nigeria Watch is verified, and it's not just only the verification platform that I have. My Instagram, I have verification. I'm verified there, and many other of my platform as well. But this particular one, YouTube, is a very, very complicated process to follow for you to be verified, and I got it. So I'm grateful to God. God bless you all. Let me take some calls quickly. Thank you very much, Madam Origin, for calling in. Good evening to you, ma'am. Please, I'd like you to talk to us.
Hello, Mr. Niger Watch, another milestone. Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
We keep praying for you for higher heights.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you for all you do. Thank you for this candlelight
Thank
for
you.
the people. I think that verification is to authenticate that you are for the people. Please keep it up. Remain for the people, because the people need voices. I thank you again. Thank you, our ninjas, everyone that come here every day. You never lose your reward because it is for the people.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mama Diaspora. Thank you for all you do for us. One day I am going to, it's like, I can't thank you enough for all you do for us. First, giving us a son that is not giving us a headache or hiccup. So I go straight to, I have like 3 points I want to raise. I'm trying to see your team to see if they're going to limit me. But first of all, you see, when we keep talking about media, screaming about it, that they should start investigative journalism instead of this, their sensational and the government prepped journalism. You see, what News Central did. If News Central has sat down on their high chair requesting for press release from the likes of El-Buba and the rest of them, what we could have had is another community in IDP camp and annihilation of the community. This thing that happened is this serial mopping up lives. But thank God, News Central debunked the evil that would have happened on that community. Thank you, News Central, for saving lives of the community, that community in Kaduna. As we are speaking, this thing that happened in Kaduna is the staging and the mopping out of lives. Mr. Niger Watch, I just say this very quickly. You see, there is something we missed yesterday. I want to call it up. There is the People's Gazette raising alarm that we get Bajabia Mila Akpabio pressure Tinubu to sanction secret plots for hoodlums to kill police officers. I'm reading it as it appeared yesterday to blame it on end hunger protests. This is what is going on in different places. Example of our community. Example, Imo State. Imo State is on continuous, incessant buying of lives by government staging. You mention it, call the names. If they don't call it the fact, they call it unknown government, they call it IPOB, buying police officers. Go and investigate to find out that if there is the hand of the person that is doing it will be seen if further investigation is made. Now I go to Mazin and Kalo. You know, as people were agitated, see, they will tell us Igbos are not protesting. Igbos are protesting. Igbos close their shop. Igbos open their shop. Igbos are shouting that their shops are looted when others own. You see that man talking from two sides of his mouth. He is the one that sold his birthright. If you hear him now, if he's speaking Igbo, but he say he's not Igbo, shame on him. Arrest him, I'm not going to talk about him. But one thing I want to make clear is that so long as Mazin Nnamdi Kanu remains in detention, it means Igbos are not wanted in Nigeria. And we get it. And I still continue, I tell this government, if Mazin Nnamdi Kanu dies or anything happens to him in that detention, we Igbos see it as another 5 million Igbos because Mazin Nnamdi Kanu represents the rest of Igbo people in Nigeria as we are speaking. He represents us. He is making it known to the world that Igbos are still in dungeon. Igbos are rejected. The genocidal war of 1966 is a reality. That is what's keeping Mazin Nnamdi Kanu in that dungeon and everything else they are doing to him. That is what it signifies. And I speak to the Igbo politicians. And please, when I mean Igbo politicians, I don't include clearly I don't
All right,
include
thank you.
Olanik Beku installed Mr. Nigel, please. 30 seconds, please. Please, I'm begging.
Okay.
I don't include Olanik Beku installed governor. I don't include the bomber that bombs the people. I don't include them. I am talking to the nice and peaceful, loving, and progressive politicians in Igbo land. Please, while you are there, just know that everything you're doing inside the government that does not like nice, peace-loving, progressive people, you all are just practicing. I say it again. You're practicing a show, and may God help you all out there inside it. Go and start loving yourself. Gather yourself together. Believe in yourself and deliver your people.
Thank you.
I rest it there. God bless you, Mr.
Thank you very
Nigel.
much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, Ogashimize, thank you, sir, for calling in. Ogashimize, are you there? Good evening to you, sir.
Nigel Watch, I greet you.
Thank
Mr. Elvis, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all Nigel Watch family. Greeting to all. Yeah, man, you see that guy from River State is a clown. You know, Wike, is he a Yoruba name? Chibike, is he a Yoruba name? You see all these people? I will send the Amadioha, you know, to touch him a little bit. See, you see all these people, they are the problem. You see how inciting violence he said. You want to buy something. Oh, you see, you don't want Igbo. Every service, I'm telling you, we are going. I stand with Modern Origin. In fact, I will be saying it right now. We are going. That Igbo must go. We'll stand on it. Because enough for this thing. It's too much. You want to, why? Do you think you don't have a home? We have a home. If they pursue me where I am now, if they test me out, I come to Nigeria, and then they test me, then I don't have a home there, I will go back to my fatherland. I have a house there. So it can't be saying, go home, go home, go home, go home. We have a home, and we are ready to go. What's wrong with you guys? That one aside. Now, you see, army, police, you have a gun. Do you know what it takes to a woman to get pregnant? Carry it for 9 months? You know, go to labor room and put to bed. Then it has the woman has the baby and nurture the baby for 9 months, or no, for 10 years or 5 years before that person come to know that I will go to my way, I will start school, do all of those things. Now you will come one day, it just boom, busa, you kill the person and they die, and you bring common stupid 200,000, which is about, it's not up to $200. What's wrong with you guys? Do you know how the woman? But you see, Nigerians. I said it yesterday, I will say it again. I will never be one person that will sympathize with any Yoruba person in Nigeria. I will never be the bad. Even if that person is innocent, I will never be you my brother or my sister. I don't care who you are. Because these people have do and do. You know? Please one more. And let me tell you one thing again. You see, some these people, women of God will tell, oh, love your president, love your this. I will love my president if he doesn't rig election. I will love my country if he doesn't do bad thing there. I will love my country.
You don't have to love your president. You don't have to love your president. Nobody is asking you to love your president.
No, if they do this right.
Even though they are doing something right, you still don't need to love them. They are only doing their job.
Okay. I will. If they do things right, I will like them. You know, if they give us electricity, the good road, water, I will like them for what they are doing, because they say, I want to do this will like you. People will tell you, say, oh, this, our government is working. Nigerians, even if they see on the street, please, keep on protesting until we get what we want. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. Okay, Madam Love God is my strength. Good evening to you, ma'am.
Sorry.
Thank you, ma'am. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Nigeria Watch. Good evening. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you very much.
And your family, I'm very sure they're okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Mommy Dapora, I greet you and everyone on the comment section and the panelists. Thank you for all you do. God bless all of you. I will pick two things to talk about. One, I will thank Arise TV for the beautiful investigation.
That's not Arise. That is not Arise. News Central, not Arise.
Okay, correct me.
Arise have never done any investigative journalism.
Okay, who is that?
News Central. Okay, News Central.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. I take that back. And I want to thank them. I've never heard about them, but what they did is very beautiful. Because this is what we say. And we always say it here, that we need our journalists who are sitting on their chairs, just reading news, bringing people to interview them, collecting money for a slot of interview. We are telling them to stand up and go out and do more investigation.
Exactly.
And this is what this new Central News that you said did.
Yeah.
I want to thank them. And I pray that Nigerians too, we should recognize them. It's not only Arise News and Channel News. Recognize Nigeria.
I'm always bringing them here, ma. I'm always bringing them here. They are doing a great job.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. So thank you, my brother. I just want to say thank you because we have seen a situation that people have been quiet by the allegedly Boko Haram on uniform. And kept crying at people, and they will hide it underground. Nobody, they have come out and lie, and they think it's only 300,000 that can bring a child back. How irony? How can a country be like this? How can a government be so heartless with the military, who they have sent out to buy our people? Look at this little boy. His life is snatched out of his soul, his body. And now, Mr. President Tinubu, Tinubu, what is that? That is his name. He's sitting there, eating, and a child has gone.
Okay.
That's wrong. Now I want to talk about our religion attitude, that we have fanatical attitude, that we think we are near God more than any other people all over the world. I want to burst the bubbles of Nigerians who have carried religion, who have carried Christianity, who have carried everything that they can think of. That's what I want to tell them. Every human being that God created in this life, God loved them. And I want to tell all Christians, God, you will not go to heaven because you are a Christian. If you are a Babalawo, where you are putting something on the ground, if you believe in the death and burial of Jesus, you will go to heaven. So it's not because you're a Christian, that's why you go to heaven. And all the ones who think that they are already in heaven, our country is going bad, and they are coming up, walking all over the place, saying they are praying, and Nigeria is going bad. God is watching all of you, and God will judge all of you.
Thank you.
Men of God who have destroyed our lives. Thank you, Nigeria.
Thank you, ma. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Before I take another call, I would like us, because of the submission from Mother Law of God is my strength. While our leaders are destroying our future, the future of our children, our children's children, God forbid, but look what other country, China and many other countries are doing for their own, for the future of their own children. It's sad, but I'd like us to watch this video quickly and see how it goes. I just hope I have the video here, because, okay, yes, I got it now. Let's watch this video. Yes, when I see that one, right? Other countries are building the future of their children, the children unborn. while in our own country, our leaders are killing our youth. See that 16 years old with a cut short now. And so you talk. Maybe in fact, in the next 48 hours, you and I, let's start from you and I. 48 hours from now, you and I don't forget this topic of this 16 years old will die. 48 hours from now, you and I, now ourselves, me, you're the blame first. So I put myself join now. We don't move on. Talk, let's say Nigerians go don't move on. In fact, most Nigerians are not even talking about it anyway. It's sad. I'd like us to move on. Somebody left a comment earlier on that what is verification for? Verification, when your channel is verified, most especially YouTube is the hardest place to verify. You know, it's the hardest ever in all social media platforms. Once you are verified, it means that YouTube have been following you. They've scrutinized all your activities on YouTube from day one that you opened your YouTube, for the duration that you've been running your YouTube as a content creator. You know, they've checked everything on your YouTube and they are satisfied 100%, and they'll give you a verification mark. So that's it. That's what verification means. And you can also put on YouTube, on Google, what is the meaning of verification case for you that asked earlier on. So that's what it means. So that's why you see most people that have 1 million, 2 million, they are still not yet verified, because YouTube could not ascertain the authenticity of their channel. All right. So that is it. Thank you. Thank you, everybody that congratulated us. Yes, sir.
Sorry to cut you. I know you're still presenting. I just sent you a link in comparison to what you showed about what other countries are doing about their children. If you want to play that video, is a young Nigerian telling the people that provide us a school, even if it's for us to sit down, we will sit down on their floor and we'll learn. If you can play it, good.
Is it in the video? Is it in English?
It's in yeah. He was speaking in English. Very eloquent young child of Nigeria.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me put this on screen. Okay, and people, let's see this video quickly together and take it from here. It's just a 2-minute video.
We see every child as our own child, then we won't be here today. Because no parent, no leader, no government will want to see his child in a condition which no horror movie can explain. Education is the only tool that the child of a peasant farmer can become the most celebrated icon of tomorrow. And the challenges are very severe. Our schools are destroyed, our teachers killed, our parents murdered, our schools burned down, we are being kidnapped, and even just looking at the physical destruction itself, it's more than that. It's psychological, and it's something that will make you think that the future does not exist for you, because education is the future. Children who lack the access to education are lacking the access to many rights, because they're all connected, because education is like the mother of the child rights for children. The resources that children need are those destroyed. And if we can rebuild those, I believe they're enough for us to have education. As children who are very passionate about education, believe me, we are willing to sit down on the floor if we access education. But then today, it's not even safe for you to sit down on the floor. Either let's talk of having a school or somewhere you can sit down. So I believe the resources they need are their schools, are the support of their parents, the comfort of their families, and strategies from governments and policies to ensure that they have a very conducive learning environment. My message to parents is to always support their children and especially believe in them, because sometimes it can get very dull for children. When you have dreams, when you have aspirations, sometimes negativity will step in and you feel like you cannot achieve whatever you want to achieve. But if parents are there to support you, if they believe in you and they encourage you.
Wow, that is wonderful. I not see this video before. Thanks for sharing, my brother. I appreciate you. That is very, very wonderful. This is what we're talking about. Education is what this satanic government for so long have been denying, directly and indirectly denying Nigerians. But meanwhile, I'd like us to move on. Thank you very much, everybody. Mother Patricia, thank you so much. Yes, that's another very good definition of what a verification means. You know, certified that you have not breached their regulations. Yes, for so long, for the past years that I've been on YouTube. And trust me, during the time of 2023 general election, a lot of people reported my channel for misinforming people. And YouTube sanctioned me, and I disputed the sanction. Then they carried, because when you dispute their sanction, they will now start carrying out investigation. So I disputed their sanction, that these people, they only just, they reported my channel based on hatred and all that. I provided, which I will not say here, I provided all the evidence and everything that I talk about coming from third parties, which you all already know. I don't just come on air and just talk without no evidence. I don't do that. You know, that's why you see I put it there, verified content only. And that's what we portray here. Then, you know, YouTube carried that investigation for 2 weeks, because 3 of my videos, some of the video we did for 10 hours, 11 hours and all that, most of them, 3 of them were brought down. And my channel got to, no, I don't want to say this, because, you know, I don't want to tell my enemies how I went on it, but I'll cut it short. But 2 weeks later, they came back to me that after their investigation, they find out that my channel have been in line with their regulation. I've not breached anything at all, so that all the punishment and everything have been removed, and my channel have been restored back to normal. You see, so upon all these things these satanic people have been doing, you know, when you are doing things right and all that, let's move on. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. God bless you all. I would like to call us. Please hold on. I might pick your calls again later on, but let's start with the people on the panel, because we've spent so much time since and they've been waiting. Adelaja Ogumbiyi, thank you very much for your super chat. Tracy Jacobi and many others. God bless you all, my people. Press on the like button. Help us to share. Press on the dollar sign. Encourage our work. Madam Origin, thank you very much, man, for your time with us. Good evening to you. Supposed to be Destiny, but you left, you came back, so I'm going to take you as a second person. Let me start with Madam Origin first. Madam Origin, is really good to have you on the sorry, I said Madam Origin. What am I even saying? Madam Busy Brains. Madam Busy Brains, is really good to have you on the panel today. Good evening to you. Please, I'd like you to talk to us.
Oh, good evening, Oga Elvis. Oh, good. Congratulations. I came on a good day. Honestly, really proud of you.
You always come on a good day.
I'm in the spirit. You know, I've always been itching. I'm like, when we need to cross, it was 18 in the 80s for a very long time, and then it went into the 90s, and I was like, oh, when will it get to 100? Now we are there. Thank you so much for the last person that made it to 100,000. The oil on that person's head will not run dry. Thank you so much, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you for everybody that has been supporting this great channel. Honestly, you guys are the bomb. You are the best. Honestly, you know, this is therapy. I've come for my dose for the day. I can't believe I'm the first. Anyway, thank you for the opportunity. A lot you've presented us with a lot, and the one that sticks to my mind is Prophet El-Buba. I don't know if people know, he is from Borno State, but resides and has his own church in Plateau State, in Jos precisely. So, and this man has been in the forefront, very vocal about leadership in Nigeria, the oppression that is going on in Nigeria, you know, and he has never shied away from speaking truth to power. And for those who do, I want to shed more light on the Jos model of protest. You know, for those who will sit here, yes, a lot of people will come and say Plateau State is in the north, is Islamic and whatever. Plateau State is a miniature Nigeria. For those who have not been to Plateau State or cross that divide to just try and go to that area, that part of the country, I would really recommend it. And that is the reason why somebody like me that is from Plateau State, people cannot place me, because I represent everybody. I represent the Yoruba, I represent the Igbo, I represent the Hausa, I represent different tribes within Nigeria. Now, why do I say Plateau? It is a potpourri. Everybody, every tribe that you can think of is on the plateau. It is either they are living there or they come to school there and they stay there, they don't go. And if you understand the plateau, you will understand what is happening right now in Nigeria. Now, Plateau State have gone through this since we've gone through it. When the biggest West indoor market was bombed down, that was when we started our problem. Our problem came to the fore, and they used religion, they used tribe. In Plateau State, indigenous tribes in Plateau State, before they carved Nasarawa out of Plateau State, there were over 60 indigenous tribes that are different. They might have similarities, but they have their own tongue. You cannot understand the next one from the other. They have their own food identity. They have their own culture. They have their own way of doing things. And right now, they came and tried. And when I was growing up as a child, we were all together. You would see my maternal and paternal my paternal grandmother used to sell in the market. It used to be called New Market back then. That was before the main market that was burnt down. Yes, Lady Eugenia got the main market that was burnt before it was burnt down. Now, what happened? You will see the different tribes sitting next to each other selling their markets. Very peaceful. And that was why Plateau State was called the home of peace and tourism. What happened? What came to divide us? The people that are trying to cause problem in Nigeria right now have attacked Plateau State back then with tribe, bringing division in tribe and bringing division through religion. People that were living peacefully before. And where the far north came to Plateau State, people from Delta State, from the former Bendel, came to Plateau State. For those that know, that was where the mining hub, before they found the petrol in the riverine area. It was in Plateau State that people from the Niger Delta were coming. We have them, some of them have gone, some of them are still there. Those in the north, Kano, Bauchi, and the rest will all come to Plateau State. They were coming to trade. And some of them stayed behind, some of them left. And as the Hausa person is, they dominate, they brought their language, they brought their flair. You understand? Inasmuch there was peace to a degree till division started. Now, what is happening to the Igbos in Lagos, where they will now be saying Igbos should leave Lagos, Igbos should leave Lagos? Then we might as well on the plateau say to the Hausa man to leave Plateau State, to the Delta, Bendel, Niger Delta to leave Plateau State, to the Yoruba man to leave Plateau State, to the Igbo man. We have chiefs, titled chiefs that are, they coronated them, chief of the Igbos in Plateau State. And we have that for the Yoruba and we have that for the Hausa. And we've been living in some form of peaceful coexistence. But if we are going to start saying everybody, Igbo man, go back, then the mini Nigeria that Plateau State is known for, it will be bereft. And speaking as a Plateau indigene, I will tell you that we value our Igbo people very, very much. In fact, during the crisis of 2001, it was terrible. For those that have not witnessed a crisis, you are calling for war. Please experience a crisis first before you will call for war. It was then I valued the Igbo man, their survival instincts. You cannot take them unaware. No matter how small their shop is, they have something that will keep them safe. An AK next to them. And we rallied around them for safety, for them to, because the person that has the gun has power. And that kept them safe. So you can imagine an Igbo man in the midst of Muslims, Hausas, has his own market in Plateau State. So I do not subscribe to this. I am one for one Nigeria. I am one for one Nigeria. I do not subscribe to division, because no matter what happens, no matter if you divide, have your own state or have your own country or whatever, you will still be dogged with all the issues that the Nigeria has. From what I have seen, there is so much strength in numbers, so much strength in character. The reason why we in the diaspora can hit our chest and say we are Nigerians is because of our number. It's because of our population. Yeah, we are so proud to hear that this Igbo man is the one that did this. We are so proud to hear that this Hausa man is the one that did this, or this Yoruba man that did this. The culture, the vibrance, the verbosity of our cultures that is amalgamating and taking over. We are proud because it is that entity called Nigeria that has given us that. If we are to be going in chunks, believe you me, we become very weak. We will be weak. A lot of our African countries are looking at us. I was watching a video that somebody put together of about 16 minutes. I will send it to your guy Elvis if you are inclined. When you have time, you watch it, and if you think it is something that would be good for the channel, or you might have even come across it. It was talking about how the other countries, how other people see Nigerians, how we are seen in the scheme of things in the world. And it is because of our numbers. That is the reason why they cannot crush us. Our entertainment industry is big because we made it big. Our numbers made it big. We do not need other people to come and enjoy it. We were enjoying it ourselves. Because we had the number, we dominated. So reduce your number at your own peril. Now, going back to what they dividing us as a people, using during the just model of this protest, I felt so proud because we saw how when the Muslims, it was on Friday they were going to go and pray. The Christians, they didn't want to go and pray. They wanted to stand in solidarity with everybody. The Christians now said, no, go and pray. We will stand around you. That was what they did on Friday. On Sunday, when the Christians were going to go to their own prayers, the Muslims also stood in solidarity, waited for them in their churches to finish before they continued on the road. What does that tell our common enemy? That we are together. And then from nowhere, we are hearing people looting that caused the state government to put a curfew. Why? Because we know that they could not believe what they saw. So they are looking for ways to bring down the protest, to discredit the protest. And may I add, the state governor is well loved. Right now, he seems to be hitting it well with everybody. He seems to be doing the right things in terms of developmental milestones that people can see and actually articulate. He seems to be doing well right now. So, and he is with the people. He is, saying he's with them in their protest. You understand? The sponsors of discord that are trying to bring issues, to try to change the narrative, are trying to get, since religion has not worked, they're not bringing looters, paying looters to come and loot. You understand? So Nigerians need to be very aware of the gimmicks and the flying of the Russian flag. If it was an American flag that was being flown, would there be, what would they say? Would there still be the kerfuffle that is going on right now, trying to change the narrative? And just like the prophet said, he said these people are people that have seen an ideology that is working in neighboring country and they have taken it. But I can also argue that it is a possibility that it is paid. The elements of the APC government put it out there so that they can try and tie the narrative of treason. But how can treason work? How there are a few shoeless Hausa boys that are running around with a flag. They don't even know what it is. They don't even know what the flag. They don't even understand the symbolism around that. So this nonsense that this government is trying to bring, the narrative that they're trying to bring to tarnish the justification of why this protest has to happen, needs to happen. It is the fundamental right of every Nigerian to protest in any shape or form. And they, in their own demonic and evil capacity, cannot think of anything good but to do their own stupid agenda. Look at what is happening right now. Nigerians, wherever you are, if you can hear my voice, shine your eye. We in the diaspora, we are not even safe. This slave master that has gone and put smoke in the hole that we have been hiding, and it has made people to japa, is now making unrest. And I don't want to go into that argument, because my views about what is going on within the UK right now would be totally different from a lot of people. But I want people to open their eyes and think, if this was me in my own backyard, people coming, where you dey now, the people do. Elvis, should I continue? Hello?
Yeah, Madam Busy Brain, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, just continue. You round up in like 2 minutes time.
Okay. So yeah. The thing is this: if their government do waiting, then suppose do. We for know this thing when they happen, no for they happen. Where you tell people, Igbo people, me then leave Lagos. What right don't are you telling they don't have a right to tell you to make you leave? So we need to reorientate ourselves with the politics of the people around us, of where we are living. You understand? And look at it from a different perspective. Be human. Don't just be they're using racism to divide. Look at them as human beings agitating for what they want. Things they're not, I don't really think that they're even telling you, make you pack your pakaya, make you go back to your own house. But they tell you, say, there is their government they are trying to protest to. And the government is changing the narrative. I'm not holding brief for anybody that is on the street out there. Some of them have their own different intent, but don't lump everybody and say they are far right or far left or whatever. Anyway,
yeah, well,
this might be a different topic for a different day. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well, good evening, everybody. It's me. I'm Chris. I'm speaking from Dublin. I think Mr. Nanjawaj is having some technical issues, but before he comes back, I just want to encourage everybody to use the like and the share button, and let's do this. This is how we can fight for the common good of the nation. Madam Busy-Brain, thank you once again for that historical background that you just gave us about the Plateau State. I think it's a good thing because Plateau State is supposed to be like the melting point It's like a mini Nigeria. Well, I'm going to come back to that later. But before then, beautiful people, it's good to be with all of you. Please use the like button, the share button. You can see the content that you people talk about every day here is verified. All the contents, they are all verified. So you should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of Nigeria, who has not gone out of his way to make sure that this content, this YouTube channel is verified. He took it slowly, gradually, and laboriously, and eventually he got to that mark. So be proud of yourself, be proud of Nigeria, be proud of everything you do here. We're just going to move on to the next person, and the way it is on my screen, and I think that will be Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, it's so good to have you on the show. And please talk to Nigerians, talk to us. The floor is yours. Good evening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. Greetings to you. Thanks for the work you are doing. I greet everyone on the panel. Mr. Elvis, I greet you. God bless you for the good work you are doing. I greet those on the comment section. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you, man. God bless you. And again, welcome. You know, aside from all these protests, brouhaha that is going on, just as I was listening to the, following the broadcast and the presentation, then just towards the end, Mr. Elvis put up this video, and this video of the of a Toyota plant where we saw children, 8, 9, 10-year-old, being introduced to auto engineering at that young age. For me, today, that is the highlight of the entire presentation, because it speaks volume. If we want to, take that and compare it with our own nation, Nigeria, it speaks volume. This is how nations develop. There's no any other way. There's no shortcut. This is how nations develop. We have brains. The young chap that was presented later, right after that video, maybe he's about 12, 13, something like that. That's the kind of brilliance that we have in Nigeria. Unfortunately, most are being wasted. This chap, this Nigerian young child, he still has, even his own is still better. He has the opportunity. There are millions of Nigerian children, millions of them of his age or even younger, that will never be exposed even to 10% of the opportunity that he has, being wasted away. Where do you want to start from? The Almajiris in northern Nigeria. As we have them in the south as well. Come to the south. In the morning time, you will see children hawking in the street of on the street of Lagos. Go to Ibadan, you will see them hawking. You go by the time you get to Iwo Road in Ibadan, as you are entering Ibadan, you will see them pursuing you, hawking stuff. Take a trip from Ibadan to Osogbo. As you are driving there, you will see them. You will see them on the roadside, hawking banana, hawking yam, hawking agbado, and all. You will see them. You will say, I'm not talking of on a weekend though, where you can say maybe they are helping them. No. School hours. Is that not in itself a colossal failure of a nation? Is that not in itself even a treasonable felony, a government committing treasonable felony against our own citizens, the younger ones? So for me, it's so profound to see that. And I can talk on that all day long. That is the reason why when Mr. Tinubu was talking the other day about, education, he has put money on education, on healthcare. Where is it? Where is it? Where is the standard? Can he send any? I've said it on this platform. Can he send any of his grandchildren at least knowing fully well now that he doesn't have any child of school age, but he has grandchildren. And I want to assume he has many of them, either those that are directly to him biologically or those that are not. He has many of them. How many of them can he pick now and send to a public school in Nigeria? Can he even, any one of them that are in government today, can they attend any hospital in Nigeria for just ordinary checkup, just ordinary, just ordinary checkup, not even surgery or anything? They will not do that. So this is when you see things like that, you see, and then when he talked about, that is why when he talked about, 75 billion naira has been given, you listen, that is the word he used. It's not that we're working on it. It's not that the money he gave a specific day. It has been. That's what he said in that speech on Sunday morning. He said the money has been given, 75 billion, to manufacturing companies. Again, manufacturing companies. Who are these? Where are they? These manufacturing companies. These are the things that the Nigerian media need to hammer on. When we talk of investigative journalists, they do not. They will just sit down in one air-conditioned studio and bring people, collect money, and be doing interviews. I mean, it's so sad. Where 75 companies manufacturing, each collecting 1 billion naira each, and the government is not proud. The president should be in a position where if they tap him 3 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning, Mr. President, please give us just 2 or 3 names of those companies that received the 1 billion. He should have it on his head. At least 2, if not even all of, at least 2 or 3. They collected 1 billion each. Where are they? So that Nigerians can also vent their anger towards them as well. Whether they are actually utilizing it. Who are these companies? I will ask that question till the end of time, until they come out and tell Nigerians. Is that too difficult to ask? And the Nigerian media, they are there. They can't go out and check these people out. They can't go out and check these people. At least let's even investigate one of these companies that received 1 billion. Let's go there with our cameras, with our reporters. Let's see where they are. Let's see what they are actually manufacturing. Let's see how many employees that they have. Arise News, channels. This is the work of the media. This is how you bring government to account. Don't romance with them. This is your duty. If you claim that there is no register in Nigeria, which we can all agree to a very large extent, that there is no database of Nigerians, that we don't know the people that are receiving the palliatives, that we don't know the people that they are distributing 50,000 naira to, the 2 million, the 3 million. How about 75 manufacturing companies? Are they in the moon? Is it not in that Nigerian space? They don't have name. They are nameless. Who are the people behind them? How many people have they employed? This is how you bring government to account. So we will know the faces of these people that have received our money. 1 billion naira. Are you kidding me? Do you know what 1 billion naira is? That amount that they have just distributed, that is about approximately $50 million.
Mr. Jonathan, round up, sir.
Yes, I'm rounding up. $50 million they just gave away like that, and we all keep quiet. Nigerian media just keep quiet. I challenge them. If they are truly media, and if they really want to live up to it, then they want to be truthful and be honest to Nigerians, this is what they should take up. The Nigerian media should take this up and let us know the people that collected this 75 billion naira in the name of manufacturing. What are they manufacturing? Are they local? Are they distributing locally? Are they exporting their products that will bring development and add value to the overall GDP of Nigeria, that will bring foreign exchange back to Nigeria? What are they doing? What are the criteria the government use to determine which of this manufacturing company qualify for this 1 billion naira? At least we will see. Now we don't know. Just come out and say 75 companies have collected 1 billion naira each. So sad. And I dare Mr. Tinubu, please come out and tell Nigerians. Let all your bulldogs, all your propagandists and surrogates, and the Nigerian media, they will sit down there, the likes of Arise, the likes of channels, and they will bring them in. Bring one of the ministers in and put him on national TV and ask him these simple questions. I'll leave it at that for now. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris, and thanks to everyone.
Yeah, thank you, sir, Mr. Jonathan. That's a very fine place to leave it, with so many rhetorical questions and begging for answers. And before we continue, I just want to urge everybody again, please use the share button, use the like button, use the $sign, subscribe to this station. That's the best you can do to continue to put your voice where your money is. Use the $sign. Do what matters to you. People are on ground protesting every day, risking their life, doing everything they can to make sure that Nigeria becomes a better place for our generation and the generations yet unborn. Like Nigeria Watch has been saying, all we just want is a better Nigeria. So that's the way you can be part of the systems, the way you can be part of the fight. Comment, share this broadcast, keep doing what you are doing. Make sure that your commentary on the comment section, and even if you call in, make sure they are quality content. You can see, and YouTube has verified you people, and like Madam Patricia said, our chairlady said, it's not just only the verification, but the content, which is very, very instructive. It means the things you say here every day, YouTube has acknowledged that they are all truths. We are speaking truth to power. We are doing what we ought to do. So I just want to celebrate all of you once again. And before we continue, let me give shout out to Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, Mommy, for all you do. Thank you for keeping the calm, for steering the wheels of affair at the comment section. Mr. Jonathan, you talked about that 500 billion, that the 500 billion is introduced into the Nigerian economy. People will see, people will feel it. And yes, I was just doing some arithmetic. That if 500 billion is Tinubu actually gives at 500 billion. So it means that if they decide to share 5 million naira only for entrepreneurs throughout the 36 states, it means like 100,000 people will benefit from that amount, and about 3,000 people from every state of the federation will get 5 million naira. Imagine you have 5 million naira for 3,000 startups in every state of the federation. Just imagine 3,000 people, they are able to employ at least 3 or 4 people. 3,000 times, you can see 12,000 people, 12 to 15,000 people employed across each state with just 500 billion.
That's correct.
Just imagine the multiplier effect. Only 500 billion.
Yeah.
That's just about 20% of what was used to build a house, to renovate one building for one person.
Yes.
So when he said 500 billion, I think he said that last week, and I've been thinking, and we have trillions, and we just work with 500 billion, and we can see what that will do. So we know the solutions to our problem. These people in power, I'm very sure they know, but they are not doing the right thing. They have professors of economy. They have all the economics team around them. They have all these people, but yet they just refuse to do this. Like Mr. Anjawach has said here several, if only they can just take our time and listen to other channels, not the mainstream channel. If they can only listen to 1 or 2 advices from this station alone, I'm sure they will go a long way. Look at what 500 billion can do. Mr. Jonathan said that, and I took up the challenge, and I've just broken it down to you guys. 500 billion can employ at least 12,000 people, quality job per state in Nigeria. I think your guesses is as good as mine if they decide to do the proper thing. Then we'll just move on to the next person on the panel, and that will be Mr. Destiny Ndubuisi, if I got that right. If that's you, please, can you talk to us? Are you
I
there?
don't know if it's my own Mr. Destiny.
Yeah,
My
it's
own is
you.
not.
Who wants to Destiny? Who wants to Destiny? I got that right. So talk to us.
Yeah, now you get it right. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Niger Watch. Even if your network is somehow, I greet mom in the house, and I greet everyone watching and listening to us wherever you are. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, depending on your location. Please, you guys help us and like this focus. It's very important. I thank the pastor from Jos, and I thank many people that speak against this man. You know, sometimes, like I said here before now sometimes they always tell us to respect elders. I'm continuing to wonder if it's this kind of elder that we are seeing now, those are the elder they are talking about, or they have other ones. So you cannot tell me now to respect somebody like Kushomole, to respect even the required to give us our mandate. You said the drug battle. All those ones, this is the problem that we are having. Every time when people are trying to speak truth to power, when you talk the way it's supposed to be, they'll say you are insulting an elder. But elder that is not doing things right, most of all these people cannot call them to order. What is wrong if Oshomole come out and speak the truth? You guys will just come here lie to us each every day, every blessed day. This is not working in the country. You come here, you tell us it's working. And when, although the people in PDP, all of them are still in this APC now. The time PDP was in power, at least there was still little hope. Although it's not, let's just say because of Nigeria way, let's say there was still little hope. But you guys just came, and we did not even know that these people are coming to destroy the country. That's where they ran around everybody, did everything, some people's brain. Till now, I believe it's still hard for some people to reset their brain back. Because if not, I don't see why some people will still come out here and still be defending these people. Because the way they turn those brains then, I believe that is still what is disturbing some of us. Because it's very difficult for them to reset their brain back. Because if not, nobody, no sane human being will support these guys. It's not possible. That's anybody that is supporting mostly APC is not doing it on his own. If the person they are not paying him, definitely is high or something, or is sick. You need to go to not normal hospital, psychiatric hospital. Seriously, how can you say if they want to talk about other country, they always use the good things, the bad ones. Sorry, when something is a little bit bad, they will always use that one to reference things that is happening in other country. But with the good ones in that country, they never use it as a reference place. Every time, that is what these people always do. Look, that fraud. Just come at the Igbo. Okay, somebody said, I'm not protesting and I don't want to go to shop. If the Igbo man is not there, is there any other person that can say what you want? Then you are bringing what I don't even understand. This is why, I don't know. Sometimes they'll say the Yoruba doesn't like the Igbo, the Hausa. It's not only, if we look at it now, it's not only Hausa or the Yorubas. Definitely, even within the Igbo, some of us don't even like ourselves. That's just the problem. So where to start from? Because if we look at some people speaking, they will still come and condemn all the Igbos, and the man is from Igbo land. Dama said, if you look at Wike's name, all of them, they are Igbo. Their name represents an Igbo name. But are they doing things as an Igbo man? No. So we don't know who is our enemy. We don't know who is not our enemy. if we go to where hard things is going. Because nobody is happy. It's getting confusing every day, every blessed day. Because the Igbo man, whenever they don't give them, some of them the power, the one that was supposed to speak the way things supposed to be, no. Since there are many Igbo men in power right now, with all the things that is happening, I've never seen them write and condemn many of it. None of them. And we know that those people in power, many of them are people, those are the ones that many people always follows because of what they will get from them. So if they don't condemn those kind of stuff, how do you expect all these things to just go out like that? During the protest, that's when I know that they have many Igbo men in power that can speak. You guys should not protest. You guys should not do this. Don't join them. We are not part of it. They are killing us. But when bad thing is happening to the Igbos, you guys doesn't speak up. But when they say, okay, let's protest and say the country will good, then many of them, I was shocked to see every of them. See that one from my state. Come out online more than many times. I have business here, I have business here. You have business here. How many people have you helped in that state that you came from? You ruled the state for how many years? Nothing that you can proud of on your own that this is what I did. That tomorrow is still working fine. That the Abia man is benefiting from. We say yes. If not that the boys that you always empower on your own, just for them to always side you when you are doing things wrong, to clap for you, to always sing your praises. That's what many of them do. They don't care about the rest of us. They'll just look for some people, some individual, empower them, so that whenever you are condemning what they are doing, all those ones will come with their 5,000 data, speak rubbish, talk anyhow on internet. This, I don't really know. I don't really know. And the other people, the only pastor that is speaking, you know, among all the whole many pastors we have in Nigeria, is the only one that can say yes, he's speaking. Then tomorrow, you see all those other churches will fool, and we will still be the one to be giving them the money. Okay, what is all these pastors, the rest of them, what are they working? That they have all those type cars, some of them have private jets. Whose company did they have in that country that is giving them all this money? But still yet, even some of us here still pay that tithe and offer it to them. I don't even understand how they did turn us like this. The politicians are turning our brain. The religion men came and must just squeeze the brain out of us that many of us cannot even think anymore. If we did not call them when we have challenges, then their challenges cannot go. We always wait for only any minute for us to talk to them. Immediately you talk to them, even if you went to hospital to solve your problem. But when you talk to any pastor, you said, because of that pastor, that's why you are healed. And you just, I don't really know. Now everywhere is a little bit calm because some of them have taken whatever they want to take. So during time of election now, you see all of them start coming because they want to take again. Start preaching what you don't know. Right now, none of them is preaching for the masses to hear that what is going on in this country is not right. None of them. I don't really understand it. How are we going to stop all this problem? Where are we going to start it from? This man will just come out, say he's giving the governors money. The money they are giving the governors is not for the masses. Just to give to the cronies of the governors, the SSA and their political leaders, to go and give to all those what did they call them? Internet warriors. Like Oshomole, during the time of election then, Oshomole was even the one that said that the people that is tweeting for Obi, there are just 4 people in the room. He still came out, I think yesterday, he said the same thing. People that is protesting, he did not know them. But when the thing hits them, they will start speaking Dombrati, whatever. My brother, short, I'm tired for that country, seriously. Because people, where would they even talk for? They don't even want to help us. More of us help ourselves. For some of us, they try to help ourselves, make the country good. But no, come like seeing some of them. Because people where they are mostly those the big church. If all of them gather back come outside, they don't born any governor, only governor, president who made the city power. Say they don't do the right thing where they're supposed to do. Although if you see church on Sunday, see crowd, for those not park come outside. Say any governor. My brother, I don't tell you.
Yeah, my brother, Nasui Bio, Nigeria matter. We understand. We understand how you feel. Yeah, every time you talk here, you say, I don't understand, I don't understand. You are very right because it's a general saying that if Nigeria is explained to you and you understand and you understood the explanation, it means they probably didn't explain it well. So I completely agree with you when you keep saying that you don't understand. Now so we say and we don't come, how we go do? How we go do? Madam Busy Brain talk say the country we are together is better. Being a big nation is better. But the truth is that on whose terms and conditions? Is it on the terms of our corrupt and useless leaders? Is it on the terms of those that owe Nigerians or on the terms of Nigerians? On the terms of citizenship? On the terms of constitutional provision? Well, I agree with her anyway, no matter what it is. And before we come to give us our mandate, let me just give a shout out to some people in the comment section. And if we don't call your name, we'll call your name again. Adesu Sagede. Now you asked
You can come to me last, please.
okay, give us a mandate. You'll be the last, you are the last person already, the way it is. So in the next 30 seconds, be ready
I might
to
not be able
speak.
to speak now, but
Okay.
just
In that case, we'll just take the second round. Then if you are ready to speak, just give me a chat. Then we'll find a way to bring you in. Let's give some shout out to the people at the comment section. Madam Origin, thank you so much for being there every time. Adesuwa Usagede, thank you so much. And you asked a very profound question. Nigerians, Tinubu can't fix Nigeria. Wow. That's a statement, rather. Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you once again. Daniel J. I greet you, blessed lady. And good evening. Adeso Asagede is you again. Oga, that's your name. Thank you so much for everything. Abuazi, greetings to you. Love Maduka. It's good to have you. Pomosa Morege Peter. And good evening to you. It's nice to be with you. I'm Lady Eugenia. Thank you so much. Let's use the like button. Let's use the share button. Let's use the dollar sign. They are meant there for a reason. Ijedema, thank you so much. And Stella Affini, it's good to have you on the show. And Rita Adams, Unstoppable, the Black Soup Lady, and thank you so much. And Agio Deborah, it's nice to have you here. And good evening, Lucretius or Larry Waju. Who next? Patience Egianruwa, Everest Kilobo. I hope I got that right. And Daniel J. Yeah, so let's come back to the people on the panel. And we are just going to take the final round. And like we usually do here, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
okay.
we'll be
Let me
expecting.
just something, Mr. Chris, if you can allow me, maybe for a few minutes.
Sorry?
If you just allow me, let me just say one or two things, and then I can drop.
Okay, give us our mandate. Before you say something, let me just encourage everybody watching us, not just the people in the comment section, everybody, even the people on the panel. And we are coming to the final section of this broadcast like we used to do it here. We are 6 on the screen. So please, 10 shares, 10 likes, and that comes to like 60 shares and 60 likes before the conclusion. At the minimum, please, let's do it. We can do it. We've done it before, and we can do it again. Give us our mandate. Talk to us. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Greetings to you. Thank you for doing a nice job. Thanks to everyone. Truly appreciate the time. Comment section greetings. Diaspora greetings. Everybody greetings. Well, on the issue of the companies, right? You don't need to ask for the names of the companies. You only need to see what they are doing with the money given to them. You don't need to ask for their names. Once you see once Nigerians are employed, you see production from construction to production, then you can truly know that money was given to companies. Tinubu did not give any company money. He's the sole beneficiary of those. What would be taken to name companies? There's no money given to any companies. You cannot invest such amount of money in an economy and then you don't see the profit of it. You don't feel it. If they invest such money into production today, we will not be on the Nigerians will not be on the street protesting. No. You know how much that money is? You cannot invest such in an economy and not feel the impact. You cannot invest such in an economy and not feel the impact. And so just to tell you that these governments are just there to steal. They are only there to steal. They don't mean well for the people. Now, on the issue of education, that young boy, I mean, like, he's fortunate. But I tell you, it just shows that there's no future for a Nigerian child. There is no future for a Nigerian child. If there's a future, the army will not kill a boy sitting there in his father's house. It just shows that Nigerians are just. I mean, I really don't know, honestly. I really don't know. But hopefully, with the protest, we can get through this. Right? I'm with Prophet El-Buba. I think thank you very much for all that you have done. We continue to celebrate you. I wish other Christian leaders can learn from you. And let's fix this country. Nehemiah built the wall of Jerusalem. Nehemiah. And we have people like that all over the Bible that built their society. Elisha fought against bad leaders. But at the point, Elijah told Ahab that dogs will lick his red oil. And it came to pass because he was troubling Israel. So what's become of all of this that the Jews not speaking out? Why are you not speaking out? Well, for the want of time and because of busy schedule, I'll just leave it here. But I tell you, you cannot invest such amount of money in an economy. You don't even need to ask for their names. You only need to feel the impact of what they are doing with the money given to them. You only need to feel the impact. Because with that money, they would have employed people. You will not see protesters on the street. You will not see Nigerians on the street kind of hunger. No, you will not see it. It tells you that these guys are thieves, they are looters, and they are killers. Thank you very much, sir.
Give us our mandates. Always on point. Thank you so much. Always on point, always passionate. Thank you so much. So people, I can see you guys are already doing it and we can do better. We are now on the final section and the final lap of this broadcast. And we are just going to have our second section and we'll be starting with Madam Busy Brain. Madam Busy Brain, you have to speak to us for 5 minutes. The floor is yours, Madam. Madam Busy Brain, are you still there?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
Madam
Can
Busy Brain, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so, while I, on the back of, you raised the point that on whose terms will Nigeria, stay together? That is what we all need to work together and put the terms on the table. Because to be honest with you, the terms that is working right now or has been working has not been the terms of the Yoruba, Hausa, or Igbo. It has just been the terms of the elites, the Nigerian elites or the global elites, whoever it is. It has just been a few of them who do not have any barrier, who are united in a common goal. Language, what is not their own, it's not a barrier for them. Religion is not a barrier for them. You can see that at that level, they are very united. And the unity for them is they want to keep us as their fleps. And they want to continue to enslave us. So they are united in the goal to control and maintain power. So we need to be united in the goal to say, no, you are working for us. It is on our own terms, And let me just, one of the things I think during the interview on Arise, where they were saying that the North, they didn't protest during that is the narrative that the Agbadorians are bringing, that the North did not protest. Why are they protesting now? They didn't protest during Buhari. Why are they protesting now? But the truth of the matter is, look at it, how this man came into power, number one, and how he implemented his abadomics politics. His economic policies. He did it in a way, I mean, it looks so intentional, so demonic. You came on and you are telling, you want to alleviate people's suffering, but you came and compounded it with the policies that you've put in place. And it is, I cannot believe that with the amount of brain intelligence that we have as a nation, as a people, the people that he brought in his cabinet, because they say he's a master strategist. He knows how to put the right people in the right places. He brought Dondees, because why are the policies in place there to enslave us? In fact, it was Audu Ogbe. Somebody sent me a clip of what he was talking about, how IMF brought structural adjustments. Is it SAP, which was to continue to break down the Nigerian economy, and since then it has never been the same. It is one adjustment program or the other, and these are the people that are controlling the so-called puppet that is there, and we continue to be enslaved by these people. So this protest that we are actually doing, he doesn't even have the wherewithal to there is nobody in that cabinet that can really come out and solve the situation, because they do not have it. It is not within their power to do it, because the person that pulls the string has not given them the go ahead to do it. So all they have been doing so far is to be inflaming issues, building narratives to try and die the issue down. But if Nigeria keep the heat on, then we will be able to get back one Nigeria as Nigerians. That is my 2 cents. And talking about the journalism, Oga Elvis made an observation which is quite spot on. We right now in Nigeria, a lot of our media outfits are practicing armchair journalism. They just sit down and scroll through social media and bring up sensationalized news. They don't go out and fact check these people. Arise spend a lot of their and channels, both of them, they don't do any investigative journalism. They sit down and then they'll just be bringing people, and people will come and give their narrative. They will now bring the other group to come and counter the narrative that the other person has brought. They never bring the two of them at the same time. They hardly do that, which is very annoying, because what they are also doing is also hitting the polity. We bring one person to come and vomit his rubbish, and they do not fact check them. That is the annoying thing. They don't really fact check them. So what journalism are they practicing? Journalism is meant to be the fourth arm of the government, to hold the government accountable. But as it is, they are just soft touch here and there, not really hitting it where it needs to be. They will talk and do the talk, but who is going out to go and investigate the real issues on ground? Who is going out to go and investigate why this man brought the kind of policies that he has brought on? Who is going out to go and investigate the things that is being done to the Nigerian masses? Who is going out to go and investigate how the common man is living on a day-to-day? The implication of the policies that these people have brought. Don't we have journalists that can cover those kind of specialist topics, economic topics that they can? We need to start building those capacity, those investigative journalism. And I think this is an era for each Nigerian to be that. You have your phone. A lot of Nigerians, they want to be influencers. This is an opportunity for you to be able to make the money and be influencing. Go with your phone and your camera and catch information real time. I said it, I think, on the day that I called on this station, I said one of the things that we need to do is to infiltrate these people. Infiltrate them. We have each and every one of us that is there are in each of these camps of these evil demonic people. There are people that are loyal to our cause or sympathetic to the cause of the common man. They should go on the street. They should infiltrate all these places. Infiltrate them. When they go for their parties, when they are carrying their shower, when they are doing whatever they are doing, record them, expose them. When they are going to go and collect bribe, when they are having which, record them and expose them. One thing that is for sure is that darkness does not light. They don't like, it doesn't like light. Whatever they are doing in the dark, once you expose them, it breaks their power. It breaks
Thank
the
you, Madam
whole.
Busy Brain. Round up, man.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you. Anyway, thank you.
thank you so much. Now you can round up in 10 seconds if you still
Okay.
have something.
So
Yeah.
we just need to be conscious. Right now, these people, the fourth arm of government is not working for us. So we need to be out there. We need to participate in one way or the other and hold these demonic people accountable one way or the other. And we have the ability right now with technology, with our phones, blast them, expose their shady deeds. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Madam Busy Brain, you don't talk all of them finish. Actually, people, sorry, I have to just let her speak, and I gave her 3 minutes extra. And yeah, because the flow was going on, it was thick. Madam Busy Brain, the reason I ask you that question again is because, I just want you to re-emphasize, because there's something Nigeria always say here, that he wants a Nigeria that will work for all of us, a better Nigerian that will work for all of us. But Nigeria as it stands now is currently working for a few, because that Nigeria was designed on the terms and condition that will favor that few. And anytime any person is able to break into that echelon, they will just forget wherever they are coming from. That's why you see total Democrats, once they get into that group, into that satanic coven, they'll change their mind and they'll start speaking actually, like Nigerians used to say. Well, it's also good that you brought up the issue of SAP again, in our structural adjustment program. That's why I always believe that we need to hold our leaders accountable. The IMF, they actually introduced that SAP not only to Nigeria, but to other countries, especially countries in Southeast Asia. But this country, they rejected SAP because they knew it was going to destroy their economy. They rejected it. But as usual, we in Africa, I don't know what we do. And the government of IBB, 1985, it was IBB. The 1985-86, yes, Kalu Idika Kalu was the Minister of Finance. Then before 1987, Olufalaye took over, because previously Olufalaye was the secretary to the government of the Federation. So when Idika Kalu, when that SAP thing started, it was Idika Kalu that was IBB's Minister of Finance then. So they thought it was implementation problem, and then he left. They brought in Olufalaye, who was the secretary to the government of the Federation, and yet nothing could happen. So that is why we say we remain the problem of ourselves. SAP was a program that was designed by the West to run that other nation. Before then, it will interest you to know that I think the Naira was still more powerful than the dollar as at then. Well, the Naira just started experiencing the decline that never stops until now. This is where we have found ourselves. I think one of the conditions then was even to kind of what was that economic term, to bring down the value of the Naira. That was one of the conditions then. So
devaluation
of the Naira. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Devaluation of the Naira was part of the condition, because they were going to give us money, and they said we have to tighten our. It's the same thing that they were doing in Kenya also. They just started in Kenya. It's the same thing. It's the same old story. But our leaders always fall for this cheap propaganda, these cheap economic solutions. Well, so we'll just move on to the next person, and that would be Mr. Destiny. So if you are ready, please talk to us. And I think we have a new person joining us, and we'll be coming to you later, and that's Dr. CM. So Unwansu Destiny, please talk to us. Dr.
Thank you
CM,
so
we'll come
much
to you
once
later.
again. I greet everyone. Good evening. This protest, let me start from there. My own opinion, those people that loot, my own opinion, I suspect they are sponsored from the government. mostly all these APC people, just to make sure that the protest did not achieve what we want to achieve. Because I mostly in Lagos, I see when some protester was telling the officers, look at these guys, they are coming after us. All the officers stand and watch those guys to hurt, although they did not hurt, but to chase some of them. Most of our guys have to run so that those guys will not touch them. So that's why I believe that all these bad things that happen in that protest, whatever, wherever it happened from, I believe and I suspect it must be member of APC and even PDP, because those two people, they are the same thing. Because tomorrow we jump here to APC, tomorrow we jump back to PDP, next tomorrow back to APC. So those two people, they are the people that brought all those thugs, all those looters. Because normal, you look at these people that they arrest, most of them, I'm not sure they are member of those protesters. So let's stop accusing that they loot. The protesters did not loot. Maybe we'll stop counting and shouting at the talks that the politicians only use time of election and time of protest. They will use them as counter protests. They are the one I believe they did what they did, not the protesters. The protesters did not do anything. Everybody was peaceful. Most of them were sitting down holding the flag, singing on their own. And let me even thank my guy, my big man Sowore. That's why I like him. I always follow him. He can never. That is why since he came out, I follow, I check all his whatever he said, he always stand by it. He does not care whatever your view is. And he always say the truth, which he believes is the truth, and which some of us, even if many of us I know because of what happened to Jonathan, many people is trying to use that one against him. And we know the man, the Sahara reporter did not report something wrong about Jonathan. That is why some people are still having brief anger about it. But if really you are looking good for the country, you are not supposed to be angry with somebody like this. Because all the report that the Sahara reporter report then about good Lord Jonathan, no one that some people that is still angry with him have ever debunked that is wrong or is lying. Just some people say because it's from our region. Some party people say PDP because it's our party. That's why they are angry with him. So for me, I appreciate and I thank everybody that take part in this protest. God will continue to bless every one of them. People that speak the truth, people that support, God will bless and so guide each and every one of them with their family also. But the people that said the country will not good, I don't know if they have Satan or Satan to visit them. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Destiny wants to. Thank you so much. Well, I'm not commenting today, but some of the things where you talk, if you like, say I will respond to. And the truth be saying, people like Sowore. If you see that Sowore campaign, the state where you get the highest donation from, arguably, not still from Edo State, because that is just the way it is. But unfortunately, you say the whole thing we should already talk about Jonathan, everything correct. Not be all of them, my brother. You see that 50 billion where them fair reports, say later, now Sanusi later show Sahara reporters give fire to that news, but later, they can't drop the money, drop and can't leave one for around 12 billion. But now the problem is say the damage has already been done. The damage has been done completely. And apart from that, waiting my own personally, I'm just saying my
But the
view.
thing happen or it not happen, that is not important.
It
Whether you
happened.
see 1 naira,
It
10 naira,
happened, my brother.
if not
Yeah, my
thief.
brother. It happened. Wait, it happened. I make me acknowledge. Wait, not be argument. For me personally, you see, apart from even that, even deciding to support somebody like Buhari, looking at his history, it really speaks volume anyway. So, let's just try and move ahead. It's not something that we argue about.
Hello?
Mr.
Can
Chris, are you
anyone hear
there?
him? Me, I cannot hear him again.
Mr. Chris.
Can you
Yeah,
guys
it's
not
the
hear
network
me?
of Mr. Chris.
Yeah, now you
We
are
can hear
back.
you now, but before we cannot
Wow.
hear you.
I just said it all because I didn't hear all of you. I know they hear. I see some. I know they hear me. Well, I was just giving a shout out to Rosie Ehioji. Thank you so much, Rosie. They didn't want me to thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's give it up for her. She has done it. And yeah, if she's putting her money where her mouth is, it's a good way of showing that you really care. Although there are so many ways of showing that, but what you've just done now is a step further. It's a notch further. Thank you so much. May your pocket never run dry. The good Lord will continue to bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we expect everybody to follow the footsteps of Rosie Ehioji. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's take time out to welcome our newcomers, Blessed Lady and Peggy Modi. It's good to have you here. And Madam Busy Brain, you have some shout out for you at the comment section. Thank you, everybody, for all you do. It's good to really have you all. And so we move to the next person. I can see Dr. CM is just joining. Dr. CM, you have to talk to us first for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back to you again. But your first submission, 5 minutes.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I greet you all. Thank you. I've heard people spoke. All protocols duly observed. I think I listened to Madam Busy Brain. Welcome back. So I think all your submission, what is in a nutshell, what you are asking for is a constitution. That's all. From what you said before, a heterogeneous country like Nigeria, we deserve to have a very robust constitution that will accommodate everybody. That is the only panacea to survive, and that is the only panacea for growth and development. What I'm saying, it's not original. I don't claim originality. People have said it before, and they will still continue to say it. That is what Nigeria needs. But the fact that when you bring up issues like this, some people feel that maybe there is nothing wrong with what we are doing. Aristotle said an unexamined life is not worth living, even without being told. Sometimes you examine yourself, what you do every day. Sometimes you say, no, I think I have to change the position of this. It's been here for long. I want to change this. In fact, I want to be dressing this way now. That is you examining your life. So why not a country? But when we say it, look at what is happening. Now, the people of North, some areas in the North are waving a Russian flag. Ordinarily, you see, that's why when something like this happens, it calls for dialogue. You will ask yourself, I believe in thinking and interrogation. Why are these people waving Russian flag? Why? It's not a case of start to use the sledgehammer. Oh, no. Probably they needed to be spoken to, but nobody is speaking to them. So they then decide to do this to attract your attention. You don't just call a conference. Why? Maybe those people will prefer that they don't want to be part of Nigeria anymore. You don't want to force them. But discourse, dialogue. Maybe their fear is what will lead to a new constitution. You capture what they want in the constitution. That is how to do it. But in Nigeria, they just feel that when you say it, I don't know. Everything is just crush them. This. You don't build a country like that. We all know it. Why particularly and even at this point, with all these things going on, Nigeria, we have to revisit the foundation of Nigeria. This is the time. We have to revisit it. What I'm also saying now is I'm not being original. I'm only trying to remain so that we keep because it's important. Something brought it up. But we have to revisit why did we get to where we are? We don't just continue to every 4 years we slaughter people, do another thing, and then pile up deficit and keep moving. There's nothing. We are not going anywhere, and we continue complaining, slaughtering ourselves. How many people have died between 1st of August and today? 1 week, first week in August because of protest. So that is the issue. Here's what we are saying. We should not be afraid to interrogate our existence. Everything should be placed on the table and looked into. It is possible that some people must have been fed up with Nigeria. You don't blame them. Rather, you ask them why. You see reasons with them. If you try to convince them they don't want, as long as they deem it fit, let them go. How were we living before the British joined us together? As a matter of fact, Nigeria is the only country that British people joined together that is still like that. And even they are regretting it. When you see all these things, okay, people will say, yes, there is strength in numbers. I agree. Two and two can work together if they agree. If they are doing strength in number, what of India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh? Do you know how many they would have been now? They would have been the most populous country in the world. But they went their separate ways. Today, look at where India is. See where India is in the world today. Today, very few countries can challenge them. Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda, there is strength in number. If you combine them, they may be heading over 100 million to 200. But they want to be on their own. And they are going. Malaysia and Indonesia, Malaysia and Singapore, Britain was there today. How many African countries can challenge Singapore in everything? Just that their seaport is what they just used to earn a living, and then look at where they are. Look at their university, where it's ranked. Zimbabwe and Zambia, they were called Rhodesia before. Later, they have Northern and Southern Rhodesia. Northern Rhodesia being what is called Zambia, and Southern Rhodesia being Zimbabwe. Even Malawi, they were together. All these countries they can name in, Britain were they just joined them together. And if you notice, they are almost the same people. They joined them, but they said no. They all went their separate ways. Look at Lesotho, almost surrounded by South Africa. There are things, you see, sometimes in human existence or human what is they called in human evolution, I so much believe in dialogue. I so much believe coexistence of two people or three is dialogue. Husband and wife, dialogue. A father and son, if they are together, there is that. So why not Nigeria? That we be slaughtering each other. You ram it under somebody's throat. Is it not a shame that people will say Nigeria has more than 300 ethnic groups, yet the power only rotates not more than 4 or 5 ethnic groups? What does that tell you?
I'm going to see him round up, sir.
Okay, yeah. What does that say? And then we are having problem every time. Before you know, this thing will mellow down. We continue the way we are. That's why criminals are ruling us. So, in effect, my rounding up, Nigeria, I call for dialogue. I call for dialogue in whatever way. We need to speak to each other. Who doesn't want to be a Nigeria? Honorably, the people go. Those that want can remain together. I mean, we cannot continue to be a scar on the conscience of the world every time Nigeria for evil things. For what? Some people want to remain in Stone Age. Leave them. They want it. Now the Northerners are looking. People from Kano are looking towards Niger. Look at Niger. They are now looking at Niger as somewhere to go to, and not to come down south. Anyway, let me stop here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Dr. CM. We'll come back to you shortly, very shortly, so that you can continue your train of thought. I think it's quite instructive when you mentioned Aristotle. You know, you see, and the other greatest philosopher apart from Aristotle was Socrates. Socrates was more or less like a student of Aristotle. These two guys, they were philosophers. They believe in the same thing, but they believe in different approach. Aristotle was more pragmatic, while Socrates was more systematic. The reason I'm saying this is that it is not compulsory that we must force everybody to live together. Even if you must do, it has to be on the terms and conditions that favors everybody that is in that unit. No people should lord it over from other people. Everybody must have equal opportunity. Unless we carve out a way to do that, we are going to remain the way we are today. I can count comfortably the whole appointment Tinubu has made, apart from the constitutional requirement that a minister will have to come from every state of the federation. I can tell you, I cannot remember the last time that somebody from my state has been appointed, for example. Is it that people from my state, they are not capable to rule? We are politically active. We should be given opportunity. How come Jonathan was called somebody from the minority tribe? Anytime election is coming, it has to be between the three giants every time. So on whose stem must we stay together? There's power in number. There's also power in minority. That's why you have countries like Malta, which is less than how many hundreds of thousands. They are the one refining the fuel you people are using. Let's talk about Estonia, 1.2 million people. Their passport will take you far than the passport of Nigeria. Let's talk about Canada. You have, I think it's about 30 million people. I don't know. The country is working. Talk about the US, 200 and something million people. The country is working. So it's not really about number. If you have number, you don't use it well. Nobody will respect you. Even if you are to, let's look at the Scandinavian. I have mentioned this consistently. The difference between the Danish language, the Swedish language, the Norwegian language is not as much as the difference between the Benin, Ishan, and Auchi, the Afemai speaking people. If you don't know, I'm telling you now. But yet, these people, they are different nations. They are different countries because of different ideologies. And the country is working for all of them. I think Norway is just about 10 million people or thereabouts. And Sweden, I think Sweden is like 8 or thereabouts million. And Denmark is like 5.5 million.
Norway is about 5 million. Denmark is about
No,
5.
Norway is more than 5 million. I know Norway is far
Okay,
more than
5. No, it's Sweden that is about 9.8. No,
Sweden is, Denmark is
9.8.
5.5 million or
Yes.
thereabouts.
Yes, Norway is also 5 point something. They are the same. Even Finland, those three, Scandinavia, only Sweden.
No, the reason I'm even taking Finland out of it, I'm just comparing
no
this.
vessel. If you get plenty sheep, and who the leader not get sense, so all of them go for inside river.
That's exactly what we are saying. That it's not really the number. It's not the number that gives you the respect. It's not. It has nothing to do with it. It is how the quality of leadership, the kind of life. That's why I said Estonia, 1.2 million. But I'm very sure their passport will take you further than any passport in Africa, for example. So, guys, I think we have to really think about renegotiating Nigeria so that it can work for all of us. There's a reason that these guys in the north, they are looking towards Nigeria because they can see that the influence of Russia is bringing some level of prosperity. Let's say this in the way it is.
Yes. Yes.
They can see the influence of Russia is bringing some level of prosperity because they know the present, the Niger, Burkina Faso, and the other country, those people that are panning towards the Russian Federation, they can see the level of the way things are changing there. Those guys are not daft. They know what they are doing.
Okay, Chris, please don't be annoyed. Chris, this Niger we used to rig election. Are you telling me in the next 5-10 years they will be agreed to come and we use them to rig election in Nigeria? Because they will not, they've overtaken Nigeria. They will be almost self-sustaining.
They will be focused on better things, things. So, well, give us our mandate if you are there. And give us our mandate. Are you there? Well, give us our mandate if you are not available because we are bringing the program to an end. In that case, Dr. CM, I wanted to give us our mandate to talk so that you can conclude your thoughts. So, Dr. CM, you talk to us. Mr. Jonathan, you are going to round up the program, and because you've been here since, so that you can kind of summarize everything. And there were the figures. We were crunching some figures. It will be nice if you continue and you crunch those figures and you'll be rounding up. So you'll be speaking for 7 to 8 minutes in your final presentation. But before that, Dr. CM, can you just speak to us again for 5 minutes since give us our mandate is not there? Oh, Abdul Malik has come, Dr. CM, 1 minute. Abdul Malik, you are just coming. Abdul Malik, are you there?
I'm here. Good evening, Mr. Chris.
Yeah, it's so good to have you. You came late. Yeah. The rules would have been that you speak for 2 minutes. Well, special permission, Mr. Nanjawaj, please. Let's just give Abdul Malik 5 minutes to talk to us. And after that, Dr. CM, you'll be speaking to us. And Mr. Jonathan, you're going to round up the show. And I've told you, apart from what you want to talk about, if you can crunch more figures, that would be very helpful. Thank you so much. Abdul Malik, the floor is yours. It's good to have you. Talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Chris and Mr. Chris. And
Thank
good
you,
evening,
sir.
everyone in the panel. Good evening, Nigeria. I watch your presentation. You see this prophet, El-Buba. That prophet, if we have this kind of man, like all the region in Nigeria, that those men that used to speak the truth, I'm telling you, the government will do, they will do something by force. That man is a truthful man. Yeah, it's like that man is stand for the truth. If we have those kind of men, all the region in Nigeria, that stand up and speak for the masses, the government they will do something by force. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. You see, I see no reason why anybody that came out that speak the truth, those government they want to shut it down. Look at what they are doing to Sowore now. They froze his account. So you don't want somebody to talk anymore in the country. But look at what you are doing in the country. Look at what you are causing to your citizens. People are no longer eating anymore. Children out of schools. There is nothing is working in the country. But anybody that came out that speak the truth, you shut it down. You want to shut it down. So that you want to put fear in others' mind. You see, this government, they don't mean well for Nigeria people. And Nigeria citizens need to do something dramatically before anything will happen. Anything will happen else. Without that, because the way this man is planning, if he reach December, like 3 to 5 months coming, another thing will happen in that country. Just take a look what is happening in the northern part of the Nigerian. Those people, they are really serious about the protest. But the other part is like they are not serious, they are joking. They should not bow down on this protest, those peaceful protests. They should continue. Because when they bow down, it will be a long time before government we hear their voice. Yeah, this is the opportunity for them to make sure they continue the protest. Just take you how many days? 9 days today. But there is nothing the citizen in the mind he has made for. You don't want to do anything. You just try to force people to keep quiet in the country. That is what he's trying to do. That is dictatorship. They are not practicing the democracy. It's dictatorship and autocracy of government. What is Sowore is trying to make sure he try to organize people to do peaceful protests. Okay, why do you what concern you and his account? Imagine Nigeria, I don't even understand. And this man, people are sitting there supporting this government. There is nothing good will come out from those people. Look at Nigeria today. We cannot boast of one thing. All we see every day, Nigeria is declining. Every blessed day is declining more every day. And still, some people will still come on air to say we should give him more time. Which they give you 1 year and some months, there is nothing to show. If they give you like 2 years, it's the same thing. Even though they give you 20 years, there is nothing to show. Because you don't have idea, you don't have IQ to move the country forward. Your idea your idea or your IQ is just to propaganda to make the country decline every day. There is nothing good will come out from those people. And Nigerian people, they need to get that. Because this man, if he been there 4 years, Nigeria will be like Sudan, South Sudan. Yeah, I believe it will be like South Sudan. Just take a look now, 1 year plus now. People are crying everywhere. Look at what that prophet said, Buba. People are eating grass. Yes, people are eating grass and a tree and a leaf in the tree.
My brother, round up, sir.
Imagine a country that have everything. But now Nigeria people, even you guys, if majority of citizens want Nigeria to be divided, but who will divide the country? Even some country Euro like Croatia is 3 million something people are living there. It's not even up to like Edo State, because Edo State is like 4 million people living there. Croatia as a country, 3 million people are living there. 3 million plus. Yes, but Nigeria, take a look. We are many, but the division is too much. That is the major problem we have. We are not cooperating. We are not united. Just take a look at the protest now. We are protesting. Some people, some youth, they are still supporting this government, and there is nothing good come out from those people. Thank you very much.
Yeah, nothing good coming out from those people. Thank you so much. It's just good. We reiterate what our brother Abdul Malik has said. When he talked about division, it's not as if he was championing it that Nigeria should divide, because we know this station is completely against that. We're just trying to give an example of how things should be done in a nation that's truly serious. And like the slogan of Mr. Naija Watch is that you want a better Nigeria, not a divided Nigeria, a better Nigeria that will work for the benefit of everybody. I think there's no other way to put it other than that summary. So that's what this station stands for. And we should continue to champion that on this station. That's why we always talk about solutions after talking about the problems. And the people in the comment section, thank you so much. And everybody listening to us from all over the world, you are doing well. And please, let's use the share button, the like button, and the dollar sign, please. And let's keep on doing the subscription. Let's continue to do it. These are the ways that you can actually show that your mind, soul, spirit, body, you are completely in this struggle to emancipate your nation. Once again, thank you all. And please, let's continue to do it. Let's continue to use the share button, the like button, the dollar sign. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, my good people. And then, Dr. CM, and the floor is yours. And Mr. Jonathan, please get ready in about 5 minutes, sir, so
Okay.
that you wind up the
Okay.
show.
Okay. Yes. Part of taking stock. Yes, as much as I think since 1960, Nigerians have been working so that Nigeria remain together to work. But we have to sometimes you evaluate, or you take stock, you assess the progress you've made. Since this everything is going downhill, at least since the 1999, we've not been making progress, and some people felt frustrated. You can't show your talent. Look at the Olympics they are doing today. I've counted about 10 athletes. 10. Bahrain is having one Yoruba girl. You don't talk about Scandinavia. People represent. Okay, if you bring out English team, you see it's people that should have been playing for Nigeria. You go to that is what we are saying. People feel that rather than waste their time, because some people, I believe God created us for a purpose. Rather than be in Nigeria, answering Nigeria, and you are wasting your time, you are not achieving anything. In fact, you are even at a risk of dying young. People will take their talent elsewhere and change. So people feel that if we can't go it together, then all this time we want to be, yes, we want to be. But it's not working. And not only that, when you now suggest the way it should work, you'll be shouted down. You'll be frustrated. What do? If you can't go it collectively, you go individually. That is the way life is. That is just the way it is. And moreover, for me, this is my own observation. Nigeria is the only country joined together by Britain that is still like that. That's why we are having problem. Because we're a colonial construct. It's like you want to pass a bridge. You bring this one, bring this, and just fix them together. The moment you cross, you don't care. So they've crossed, they've organized, and they ruled us. So what do we make out of ourselves? We are not strange. Let us come together and discuss. No way. If you say it, hey, that's where we are today. That's why some people, when you see people saying that they don't want to be part of Nigeria, is this frustration? Is this frustration? Let us come together, and the constitution means how do we relate to each other? Nigeria is a den of injustice. Is it not here, Chris? You are sharing time. You do 8 minutes, after you 8 minutes. Is anybody complaining? Because there is justice. If you decide to give somebody a minute and the other person 1 hour, do you think people will be turning up here? Nigeria is injustice. It's too much. It's suffocating us. So many talent. You get out of Nigeria, your talent will shine. The world will know you. If you are within there, no way. This is not what we continue to. They saying that tells okay, look at this thing. How I'm just looking. I'll be studying Niger from now. Niger, we used to joke. I was a copper in Kanu in those days. They say, oh, this Niger. Niger used to be the poorest country in the world. I think it's still like that, or maybe among them. But look at, they say Nigeria give them electricity. Just let's watch between now and 10 years to come. Those in the north are now seeing it. Say, maybe this Niger, look at that is life. They themselves are frustrated because it's not working for any. Nigeria is only working for those that failed it. That's all. So when you see people finding a way, it's like you are in a suffocating chamber. You want an exit through just to get out. Nobody is happy. The talent is there, the resources is there. Let us come together to discuss. No way. Reach election. Look at you can't even the world will be laughing at us. More than 400 million you committed to INEC conduct the election. They said card reader not the work. We improved on it to bring a beavers. Only one election was switched off. Why? And when you switch, are you telling people that area you cheated? How do you think they are going to feel? Tomorrow if they talk, you say no. Let's come together. We are better enough. But conduct the election. Allow the beavers. Upload everything. They are giving 3 ballot papers. Simultaneously, they say go behind this door or behind that whatever. Thumbprint, 3 different papers, thumbprint on the tray. Where you come out, I say, okay, put one here, put one here. That's all. That's all you did. And the 2 others were uploaded. Do not upload this. Later they start changing it. And then, okay, look at where we are. Look at where we are. They are doing Olympics. On your mark, set, go. Everybody will run. The person becomes, if you win gold, you win gold. Why can't we practice it? Look at where we, everything. Hey, yeah, he won. Tinubu won. Now, thank God, Tinubu, let me even thank him for saying one thing. That he bought the chair. He bought it. He said it with it. We saw the headline here. He said, he told the northern leaders or whatever, he said he bought the chair with his presidency. He bought it. So, which means they've taken money from him. Let them allow him to recover his loot. That's why a small country like, look, if you Google world map, you can never see Malta. Unless you you zoom it. Before you now see tiny Malta, almost below Italy. That is where they are refining crude oil for Nigeria. Because that is a tiny country where Tinubu and the Wale Tinubu, they go and, with Chaguri, go and build a refinery there and be using us. So he told the northern, maybe they know. He said, I bought the chair. So for those that are saying INEC declared him, he won it fair and square, go to court. You see it? So if you now say some people want to get out, please, we can't continue like this. It's like a relationship. If you are in a relationship that is suffocating you, you are looking for divorce. Sometimes you want to divorce, you say, look, I don't want anything. Can I just go the way I am? People will be surprised. You say, look, Tina Turner, the American artist that died the day she was living, he said, if they could just allow her to just go the way she is, she became a world figure. So that is the way it is. Not everything is money. Some people just want to get out so that they can breathe in. Look at the type of life they are living all over the world. Look at the type of life. Small countries, they are enjoying life, everything. I mean, on their own basis. Who is invading Eritrea? They left Ethiopia. Now go and check Eritrean NAFCA, what it is to the dollar. Lesotho, small country. Namibia, they are live. Everybody's live. Why must Nigeria just be? We must all be together. This we must. Everything is more okay. When we are together, let us now behave that we are together. They say no. Some people, okay, look at. Thank God Tinubu said he bought the presidency. So tomorrow somebody will tell you INEC decline.
Dr. Sowore. Round up, I beg. Dr. Sowore. Dr. You and Jonathan, I go make person they break rule for this platform. I beg. More than
it's
they
okay.
talk.
It's okay.
I
Thank
go
you.
just they go deep. Somebody will be waiting for you people to. The next thing you come up with something interesting again, it becomes difficult to stop you guys. Now
It's okay.
you've raised something very important, and I must comment on that. You talk about marriage. Like people used to say, Nigeria being to yes, it's good to be together. It's just the same thing like marriage. It is good to have to train up your child where you have the father and the mother together as a unit, as a family unit, so that the child can get the best. But when there is violence between the father and the mother every day, is that kind of union still comfortable for the child to grow up? You are going to raise a toxic child. And Dr. Sam, you mentioned about Tina Turner again. You forgot that it was the same Tina Turner that sang What Has Love Got to Do with It?
It is true.
Because when she was having serious problem with her relationship, a lot of people told her to stay in that relationship, but she said no. They said love. She said no. What has love got to do with it? Oh, what's love got to do with it? Yeah, that song
you
in the
need a
80s.
heart
Yeah, exactly.
heart to be broken.
Exactly.
You guys
So
are
you
just
mentioned
going on.
that, and you talked about marriage. I just tied everything together. What has love got as one big Nigeria got to do with people that are losing their life? If we must have one Nigeria, it must have to be on the terms and condition of the citizens of Nigeria. In that connection, Mr. Jonathan, please tell us how.
In fact, also, sorry, Chris, please, just 10 seconds. At this point, let me pay tribute to Chief Bola Ige, because I like in 1995, during the time of Nadeko, they were interviewing him on AM News, AM News, a newspaper. He said, I may be around then, I may not be, it doesn't matter. He said, but before Nigeria we really realize it manifest destiny, they must answer 2 questions. And they say what? He said, number 1, are we ready to live together as one country? 2, under war terms. That's where that under war terms means what constitution? So today, what Dele Bola Ige said over 20 or maybe 30 years ago is still relevant, and that is true. So the man is correct. Thank you.
Yes,
please, can you give me 10 seconds?
We are going to, okay, Ogama Abdumali, please, 10 seconds.
Yeah, please, there is something you say. I'm not telling you Nigeria should divide, because there is something I heard. I say many people want Nigeria to divide, but who will divide it? That's what I said.
No, I was even praising you. You don't understand. I was even praising you. Yeah.
I think you say this channel. I think you say this channel because I'm not telling you.
I say before people will go confused waiting you talk. You understand? So I was even praising you for what you said.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Jonathan, finally, they don't want to let you talk, but you must talk. It's your time to conclude. But
thank you.
I don't know if you get more time. My own request be say, this Nigeria now, can you crunch in figures that can benefit the citizens, please?
You guys have, you guys have said it all. In fact, Dr. CM, in as much as you will always, you always bring some stuff that one will have no choice but to say 1 or 2 things about. You talked about the Olympics. See, I need to say that, even though on the sideline, but it's still relevant. Just as you are speaking, talking about the Olympics, I quickly go and check the medal table. Nigeria 0, not even a bronze. As we are right now, Olympic is concluding in the next 48, 72 hours.
I beg, Mona, no verse. May I talk this one? The person that was invited, the Nigerian person that was supposed to do this bicycle track event. Now, Germany give them bicycle. Nigeria not see bicycle give them.
Who go give Nigeria? They have siphoned all the money. These athletes were not properly, they didn't prepare proper, all the money they will need to give them training, to give them proper exposure. They have stolen it. So there's no standard. I just look as I heard Olympics. Let me go and check the medal table. I screened through. About 80 countries have won medals as of today, this hour, because games are still going on live. Nigeria, no, not even a bronze. And I said, well, maybe it's a good thing, because I don't know how they will sing this new national anthem. You know, this new national that they just foisted on Nigeria, sucks, you know, just shovel it down the throat of Nigeria, this so-called national anthem. That's and this is the first Olympics in the modern Olympics, at least since I've been following Olympics, I would say since 1984 Los Angeles LA Olympics, that Nigeria will not have even a bronze one. It's terrible. It says a lot. It speaks volume, actually. It speaks volume to what state we are in that country. No development in any sphere at all. When you talked earlier about SAP, you know, other countries that were also devastated by this stupid policy, where the countries like the likes of Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, we know where those countries are today. We know their state. We know where they are today. Even Argentina, we know how Argentina is struggling today to get out. Because once you get yourself into this structural system that the likes of the World Bank will bring to you, it will take decades of discipline without corruption for the country to get out of it. And that is where, unfortunately, Nigeria is today. And then I also heard you talked about, I think it was Dr. CM or Mr. Chris, you are having a conversation, and you talked about the number, that our numbers is not working for us. Yes, number is nothing. Population, your population can be 5 billion. It does not matter. Number works in a productive and manufacturing economy. If an economy is not productive and is not manufacturing, if you like, get 3 billion, it will be as useless as anything. Our number will work for us when we turn productive. When we embrace manufacturing, encourage the manufacturing industry. I mean, as in like reckless abandon. The government will just say, you know what? The manufacturing industry must rise up. You will support them. Your first agenda, manufacturing. 2, manufacturing. 3, manufacturing. 4, is manufacturing. I mean, with reckless abandon. You will just pump money there. Without corruption. That is the only way. This 200 million, the most populous black nation, is nothing. It is just useless.
It's true.
It's just useless without production. That is why the other day, Mr. Tinubu was talking about 10 million hectares of land. Yes, you are close to it, because you will need about 12 to 13 million hectares of land to feed 200 million people. Yes, that's what the agriculturists, that's their estimate, that's their calculation, that a population of 200 million, we need about anything within the range of 12 to 13 million hectares of land, cultivated, not just sitting down there. How many of it has Nigeria cultivated as of today? It's all lies. Unfortunately, it's just all lies. January 1st, 2024, Mr. Tinubu came out and he said 120,000 hectares of land is being cultivated in Jigawa. Where is the 120,000? They just come out and talk. As a matter of fact, some group of people will just go to Mr. Tinubu and tell him something. He does not care. He will not read. He doesn't have people that will now counter them or that will help him to do internal, his own people that will do his own audit for him, to vouch and to vet all this information that he will just take it. And this is the man they call strategist. It's so unfortunate. You know, from everything that the protesters that Nigerians are calling for today, the easiest one of them that we call a piece of cake is the reduction of the number of ministers. It costs you nothing. Just come out and say you are reducing the number of ministers. But you guess what, Nigerians? You know why Mr. Tinubu will not do it? Most of those ministers paid for those positions. I'm ready to, most of them paid for these positions. So it's like they are paid for it. So you want to kick me out. So the question they are battling with now, which of the ministers will go? Who will go for who? So he doesn't know which one that will go. You see, the challenge is in a serious trouble. Even if he has to meet that demand, which is the cheapest of them all, it costs you nothing. All you need to do is to merge the ministries, merge parastatals together, and you can even do much more. Instead of even 37 that constitutionally you are permitted to do, you can even reduce it to 33, 32. But Mr. Tinubu cannot do that because most of these ministers, they paid. They paid to get their position. So that is a serious conundrum for them right now as we speak. The entire that conversation of number, that how your population, how you can use your population, how you can turn it around to now be an advantage. As we stand right now, our population is a disadvantage. Complete disaster that we are 200 million. It shouldn't be so. Not at all. It shouldn't be so. Our population should be working for us. Countries should come and say, wow, if I come to Nigeria and I establish there, even if I'm selling 1 unit per day and I can get 1 million people to buy my product at $1, I'm making $1 million per day. That is the estimate. That's what country, that's what multinational, that's the basis. That's what attracts them to China. That's why you see the likes of McDonald's and Burger King, with all the conditions that China put in front of them, they say we will be selling our burger in China.
Sure.
Because McDonald's know that only they need to do 1 burger for $1. I go to China. In fact, the last 2 weeks, I was still there. This last month. And whenever you eat, if you see McDonald's, how they fill the whole place up. Every nook and cranny, you will see McDonald's, you will see Burger King. Because they sell it, if you convert it really, they are selling it at the rate of about $1. Do you know how many burger McDonald's is selling in China per day? That's why if you see the conditions that China gave them, they don't care, they pay.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, all we need to do is just to sell 1 million. 1 million burger in China per day. As of today, they are selling maybe 20 million burgers every day at $1. Yes, it's even I'm being conservative. Go to China today, see the number of McDonald's that we see there, all nooks and crannies of China. And they fill it up. You will see people buying burger. What was the crux of the matter? China told McDonald's that you have to be using Chinese beef. Chinese beef. McDonald's still look at Chinese beef, not you, because McDonald's wanted to be bringing American beef. No, China said no, it's Chinese beef. McDonald's agreed. That is how your population works for you. 200 million companies are there. They are ready to come. They are ready to, yes.
If I say me, I leave you where you continue.
Sometimes allow him them.
Yeah, the thing is so interesting. If you know, I have broken all the rules today. It's so interesting.
No. Interesting. Do you know that, like Niger was said, important people are listening to us?
Yeah, but
that is no wait now. Wait, you know, laws are made to serve people, not to serve the law. So you make a law to suit to achieve an aim. What he's saying is in line with what
it's just so deep.
I know. Yes, it's in line with what Niger World stand for. This is an educated institution. You come and educate yourself. Do you know that, for instance, in Nigeria, 200 and something million, if you don't give them skill, they are not yet human capital. In other words, They are available to be recruited by Boko Haram. That's why Boko Haram want to recruit. They won't go to China because they are skilled. But if you want, you say go to Nigeria because they are unskilled. That is where you
Okay.
can feed on them and recruit. That is the
Mr.
meaning.
I round up in 2 minutes so that
Yeah,
we
thank you.
end
Yeah,
23 minutes.
that's just it. When they talk about this direct foreign investment, companies are out there all over the world. They really want to come to a country like Nigeria. But why tell me the reason why they will come. Give me one singular reason why a company will come and say, okay, the population is there. That is why governments strive and work hard to make sure that the per capita income is high. Because when the company is coming, you know that people have the income to pay for this product that I will be selling. $1 can in Nigeria, $1 to sit down and spend $1. That's 1,000 average or 1,500 naira per seat. How many Nigerians can do that today from the 200 million, can sit down and spend 1,500 for a meal? How many? Whereas there are multinationals that are ready to come to Nigeria, sell their product for $1 per unit, knowing fully well that is going to get at least 2 million per day. That's a revenue of $2 million. Sometimes that by 30, that's 60 million. That's over $500 million in a year in revenue. Which company will not want to come?
Yeah. Do you
That is the
know,
only
Jonathan?
time.
Do you know,
Yeah.
Jonathan? All that Nigeria needed to do is, given our population, make sure our educational system is standard, make sure there is security, put infrastructure. The industries will be coming.
Yes,
They will be
coming.
flooding. We will be, so all you are only just to graduate from school, you get a job because they are going to sell toothpaste just to manufacture toothpaste, and they're able to sell 100,000 a day. They will be okay. Every day, 100,000 toothpaste sold all over Nigeria because that's what you use every morning. You see,
Yes.
we are led by people with that sense.
Completely. Because I'm looking at these ministers that surrounded Mr. Tinubu as we speak right now. I'm just imagining. I'll just imagine, what are they telling him? What actually are they telling him as president? It is obvious that, first of all, it is either they don't know themselves or they are lying to him, or they also themselves don't know. It is one of the two. It's not complicated. It's either you yourself as a minister, you don't know, or you know you are lying to this man at the detriment of Nigerians. Unfortunately, that's where we are in Nigeria today. Until they start, saying the truth, dealing with Nigeria, with truth and facts and truth, take deception out of it completely, because they love deception. They just love it. They romance deception. They can't do anything without deceiving the people.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you so
Chris. I
much.
really appreciate you. Thanks to all the panelists.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Una, for this panel, if you know, Dr. CM, the way we broke the rules today, everybody just decided to speak very, very deep and eloquent. Madam Busy Brain starts talking. I didn't want to stop her because she was saying all the right words. Indubuisi is no longer here. Destiny Nwonsu. When he started talking, I was just enjoying his talk. And Abdul, you spoke so eloquently. I didn't want to stop him. Everybody spoke beyond the time. Everybody, all of you. I beg, if I want to do this on a deep talk, no na day, if Niger Watch day, so that thing go feel they give you the normal time. Oh, Dr. C, wait, Dr. C,
Niger Watch go like and man because
Dr. C, wait. We've got Dr. C, even when you come, we still give you extra time. Even the 5 minutes where I didn't even stop you in that 5 minutes. But we don't even talk about Oga Jonathan. Well, I mean, to say we go finish like 5 minutes to 10 o'clock according to UK time, but somehow we've gone 6 minutes past 4 hours. And if you notice that for the past 3, 4, 5 days, 1 week, especially yesterday, Nigeria stayed so long here. We stayed so long. It was getting to after 1 Central European time, getting to 2 o'clock. So you know, and that was over 6 hours. The previous day, the same thing. And today we've done 4 hours and still counting. So I just want to thank all of you. Your contribution, your submission, they are so deep and apt. And this burger thing, I cannot stop, but I have to say this. You know, during that credit crunch, when Obama was the president, he did the same thing with these burger people in the US. He begged them that they should sell $1 burger, and they started selling $1 burger. You know, when the economy stabilized, those people, they didn't want to stop again because they realized that by selling a burger for $1, they were able to sell more, like Jonathan was explaining, and in that case, they made more profit. So if you have a population, the whole idea is to make sure the population, they are able to afford consumer products. By so doing, you can sell so much and make so much profit instead of waiting to just sell one and make all the profit in one product. So this is what populations are supposed to be used for, not for political gains, not to rig elections, not for underage voting and stuff like that. Well, the people in the comment section, I just want to thank you all for your support. Mommy Diaspora, there's no way we'll close this station, this broadcast, without giving you all the credits that is due to you. We cannot thank you enough. And thank
Chris,
you so much.
Chris,
Yeah.
you give me 10 seconds.
Okay, Abdul Malik.
Yeah, it's like the France Paris Olympic. Toby Amusa, he got 100 meters for Nigeria gold.
She won it.
Yes,
Okay,
Toby.
okay, the
Just-
hurdles. The hurdles.
Just now, right?
Other women, no, it was before. It's like, I don't know. I just checked now. Toby Omusa.
Toby
Amusa. Is it
You
Nigeria or is it for Nigeria?
It's Nigeria, yeah, Toby Amusa.
Toby Amusa. I know she's 100 meters gold.
Yes. Paris
the world
24.
number one.
Paris 2024. Toby Amusa. Amy to the right glory at Sunday. Check.
Okay, that's if that is
No,
the
you
case.
sure
then.
say you don't win now. Why we never hear now?
Well,
Hmm?
no, it's
Well,
not
let's
the-
wait. Let's call it a developing story.
Yeah.
Let's call it a developing story. Well, so now so we say today we don't try. Una do where my people, the people on the panel, on the comment section, everybody, Mommy Diaspora, thank you so much. And Mr. Ninja Watch, please, if you are there, we are sorry we've gone so much above the time. So we'd like to invite you so that you round up the program. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, Oga Chris. Thank you very much, my people. I've been here listening to you all. Even the extra time of the deliberation means a lot to the platform. Mute yourself, please. Thank you. You know, the extra time of the deliberation from Oga CM and Mr. Jonathan means a lot. Thank you very much, Oga Chris, for the handling of the platform. I appreciate that. When I was absent, well, when I came by, you were already doing it. I just decided to be listening. Because sometimes somebody needs to relax, but not be firewood. All of you that is assisting us on this platform, I want to say I'm very, very grateful. God bless you all our wonderful panelists, you all that is putting your voices out there, the government, or rather the satanic people that is sinking Nigeria don't like what we are doing. Obviously, we all know that they don't like it. Not just our platform. What I mean by they don't like what we're doing, any Nigerian that is talking on social media, they don't like it, except you are using your platform to sing their praises. That's what they like. You know, so I just want to thank every one of you for your consistency, for your dedication. It's not easy to do this, to be honest. If you're looking at us from afar, you might think, oh, it's easy now, I'll do them. Oga, madam, if you are listening to us, go and try it first. If you can do straight 6 months without no break, I promise I'll use my platform to rain praises on you, because that's what I do. That's how I was brought up. You know, I always encourage people that is putting effort into whatever they're doing. It doesn't have to be broadcast. Whatever you're doing, if I see consistency on it, in fact, I can even go extra miles to support you because you put in the effort there. The time I've passed where people sit on one particular place and be praying for manna to fall. We don't do that anymore. Nobody should be doing that. I don't encourage anybody to engage themselves on those rubbish. If you are lazy, you are lazy. If you want to use yes, sir.
Mr. Ives, sorry. You know, it was when I was in UK last month, when it is 11 p.m., 12 midnight. I was like, Mr. Ives is still, this man, this is the time that You are still on consistently. I look at the time in UK. I look at 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m., 12, sometimes 12:30 a.m. I'll say, so this is the kind of time. Everywhere will be dark. Everywhere will be quiet. I'll be on the best. I say, so Mr. Elvis is still awake at this time. That Nigeria Watch is still going on. So it was much appreciated being in that environment and seeing that everybody was actually sleeping, quiet, but you are still on. I give kudos to you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Most times when I'm on air is when my kids have to come to me on air to say, Daddy, good night, good night, good night. I kiss them, they go to bed, and I will still be here with you guys, almost all the night. This is what I do. Like I've told you guys before, I can't remember the last time I've had a evening for myself, but I'll continue to appreciate those of you that is genuinely and organically understanding what we're doing and supporting us. Your comments, your encouraging comment alone goes a long way. Those of you supporting us financially, I want to say I'm grateful. If you don't have the finance, just continue to put that comment there. It goes a long way. I see them. I see them. By God's grace, I get eyes. I see all your wonderful and encouraging comments all the time. I want to say I'm grateful. Even some of you that normally still comment after we finish our broadcast, you comment on the videos on YouTube. I try my best to follow up as well. I just want to say I'm grateful. Like I normally say on this platform, you are listening to me right now. No human being on earth that have succeeded without the help of a fellow human being. No human being. I'm still looking for somebody that will come out to tell us that, hey, no, and no one person or myself has succeeded in life without anybody. No, everybody needs human being to succeed. That's why we must have the ability to manage each other's. Even though none of us is perfect, we offend each others all the time. Yes, we'll quarrel small, throw away and move on. That's my life, though. I don't have any strength to keep anybody in mind and all that, except you are a threat to my life or you are a threat to my platform. Then I'll declare you as an enemy. Because once you declare to be threat at the first time, even though you come to apologize, you cannot be trusted because you might be given the opportunity to restrike. So that's why once you find out somebody is a threat to your life, you can forgive them, but don't get close to them never again. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Now God will bless you now once again. Madam Busy Brains, thank you very much for joining us today from beginning to the end. I'm very, very grateful. The spot that you occupied today means a lot to me and to Nigerians, both home and in abroad. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan, as usual, and thanks for your encouragement always. Thank you, Abdul Malik. Abdul Malik, your consistency is out of this world now, alongside with others, God Chris, Mr. Jonathan, so in fact, Mr. Jonathan, the only time Mr. Jonathan take break now when he went for holiday. And I know SARS even did the holiday, so if they miss out. Because Mr. Jonathan, sometimes maybe he get some things where he like me and analyze. Go say, Kai, this holiday. There was a day you have to join. Say, I bet me when I leave that here, I must join this one, make I talk quickly. So I like that. I God bless you now. Thank you, August CM. I appreciate you. Thank you, my people. Give us a mandate, Black Panther. My wonderful people, all of you that is putting in the effort to join the panel, to call into the show, and then we have those consistent people on the phone. These people must call almost every other day. I want to say thank you, Madam Origin. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ogashimizi. Thank you, Brother Efe. Thank you, Bright Asamuta. Thank you, Mr. Innocent. Thank you, every one of you that is right there on the comment section. And Mr. Alex, thank you. Thank you, Madam Rita. All those of you that is calling in. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Then those that supported the channel today, thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. I'd like to re-echo your names again. Lady Eugenia, thank you very much. Mr. Omarigie, thank you. Jeko Obedient, Peggy Modi, thank you very much. Tracy Jacobi, Adelaja Ogumbiyi, thank you. Love God is my strength. Rosie Ayosh, blessed lady. And God bless our people. I'm very, very grateful. I'm not taking nobody for granted. Those of you supported the channel with financially, those of you calling to the show, those of you commenting, those of you joining the panel. In fact, even our spectators. I'm not taking nobody for granted. You know me say they talk like this, I don't go offend you tomorrow. I go offend you, but make with the quick forgive and move on. Now, since we don't know ourselves for this platform, no need to keep anything to heart. Madam Ame Bright does show to me so many times on this platform that she's a mother, you know. Even self, me, I'm even happy now to call her out most of the time, because when you use your own to make example, is always better for others to understand that yes, we are not biased here. You know, someone like Black Panther give us a mandate, and few others, we don't counter ourselves where they are always here, you know. So I just want to say I'm grateful. Let's continue to manage each other. You know, like 3 days ago, the way me and Black Panther take counter ourselves for a year, arguing over what is this year government they talk about and all that. You know, if not some people they pick offense over nothing. You know, let me be free to express myself. Don't let me be talking and I'll be being careful. Me, you know, go verse. If I start being careful, me, you know, go verse, that means we don't have a relationship. There's no need for it. You know, when I say your wife want to talk to you for a house, you go, they use hand, they scratch your head. You know, I may offend you as a husband. Then once your wife does they fear to talk to you every day, or you get what you want to talk, you know, they look left and right before, or compose himself before he talk to you. That means there's a problem somewhere in your home. I want to say thank you very much, my people. Let's continue to manage each other's. My people, right there on the comment section, Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy, for all you do always. I appreciate you. Thanks for being there. Thanks for your prayers, your love, your consistency. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my wonderful people. Thank you very much, Madam Obi Ashoko. Thank you, ma. I appreciate you always. Thank you, Madam Iris Finance. Thank you, Madam Martina Basiti, Madam Patricia Tabujumi. Thank you very much. Oga Abu Azi. Thank you very much. Ajio Deborah. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel is another person, you know, that have been with me on this channel for so long, for years now. You know, so it's one of those people that have been with us for a while. And I want to say thank you. You know, me say they ever see my wrong side though, but they are here. These are the reasons say people will be my own. Me not they use the play. That's why we have rules on this platform. For example, you cannot just come here and insult anybody. When I say you can't insult anybody, it not mean we are protecting one person. We are protecting everybody. You know, it's everybody. It be like as two Nigeria come together, they say they call a traitor. I say, I beg that will not be insult. Now you know whether people are accusing you say they support another party. It's your duty to say no. See why they support. My rules not reach there. I beg. My rules not reach that area. People should understand. My rules only reach when people is not directly attacking you or insulting you. That's where the rules they. Or I now know that people want to bully you and all that. Yes. And also know another thing about this platform. Most of the people, 90% of the people we have on my platform are those that is craving to see Nigeria work in our time. So you know what that means. When you come to this platform and you know you're part of the people that you are conning with your submission, you are stylishly supporting these satanic people that have been impoverishing Nigeria since God knows when, then people will certainly want to attack you. Always have that in mind. I don't have power to control them when it comes to that. You know, you can see we have a disclaimer there. They have right to give to air their submission. You know how they want to air it, as long as they're not breaking the rules of the platform. And everything anybody say on this platform, in case many of you are not sure, or some of you are not sure what disclaimer means. Disclaimer means that anything you say is for you and your own. But why we have rules that you cannot directly or indirectly insult anybody here. But nevertheless, what do I know? We've done our part today. Let's continue again tomorrow. By God's grace, for where we stop, we'll continue again tomorrow. Let's continue to stand for what is right. And I'll use this opportunity to also tell other YouTubers, because I know I have lots of YouTubers following me, and many others that is also listening to us that is not joining our panel, or maybe one or two reasons. That is fine. But I want to let you know, whatever you are doing, the effort that you are putting in to see Nigeria work in your time, please don't relent. Continue to do it. Like I've always said, if we have 50 of Nigeria Watch platform, 50, let's say 50 Nigerians are consistent like the way we are consistent on this platform. I'm not talking about people that will come out once a week. I'm saying they are consistent like how we are doing here, 50. Nigerian government will not have no choice than to do the right thing. Because before they want to do anything, they will think, these people go talk, they go talk. But what do I know? Because if you look at it statistically, Nigeria that is being distracted by rubbish on social media is far, 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 far more than Nigeria that is dedicated calling out this satanic and previous government. Nevertheless, my people, now we'll draw the curtain. I'll see you
1
guys
minute,
again tomorrow.
Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Yes, see, this Tobia Musa is not won yet. She's in semi-final tomorrow.
Okay. For me, I believe in her though. She has been making us proud. You know, she's doing excellently well. I believe God Almighty will guide and protect and give her the energy to win tomorrow. So let's see how it goes. But one thing we must also know that there's an end to everything in life. So she has been winning all these things, flashing every one day person go beat her, more get her for mind. So if you with the day you have that in mind, in case it happens, you will not feel disappointed. Remember, say people are warming up, they won't beat them, obviously. One day they will beat them. One day. But now is her time. She's reigning. Let her enjoy the moment. You know, unfortunately, she's doing it for a country that doesn't know the value of the effort she's putting in there. If she was doing this athlete for UK or any other Western world developed country, yeah, she knows what she will be getting. But doing it for Nigeria, I don't know. Maybe they are. I saw the other ones complaining the other day. So, but I don't want to start. I don't want to open another topic now where all my people now go get up say, yeah, Nigeria was. Like give us a mandate and Black Panther. Give us a mandate and Black Panther, and the two of them be my headache for this platform. You know, no matter what, you know, especially Black Panther, you come from nowhere. Nigeria was. See, which Agberangbiri of Nigeria was, na be Black Panther. Can give us a mandate will come as well. Although, just imagine what life would have been without you guys. I appreciate every one of you. Social media have brought us, all of us together to know each other's. A lot of people have stepped aside during the journey and all that, but I still thank every one of you, both those of you that have been on the platform in the past, those of you that are still here. Thank every one of you for the success. Whether we like it or not, everybody have played their part in bringing this channel to where it is today. Thank you very much, my people. Wherever you are, I appreciate every one of you. Now that Nigeria Watch is verified, we have a take on YouTube. It's something worth celebrating. I just want to let you guys know that I'm very, very grateful. I'm very, very grateful. Let's continue to do this. There's benefit in consistency. So always do that. Thank you, my people. I would like to get your permission to end the show right now. And people write down in the comment section. Thank you very much, Madam Amebride. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Oga F. Emmanuel. I can see you right there. Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Peggy Modi. Thank you, Agio, and many, many more are over there. Thank you. Let's see you again tomorrow by God's grace. It be like say the protest is not finished now. So everywhere that they quiet now. Let the Northerners say they're not going to ever end now. Our Northern power for where they call us all the time, Enterprise, you know, we'll never hear from her for a while. I hope he's fine though. You know, so I just hope we hear from him anytime soon, or I'll reach out to him. Anyway, my people, those of you that have not been on the channel for a while, even though I didn't mention your name, I want you to know we miss you. Madam Luke, someone will not ask for him, say she did enjoy her holiday, but I was trying to make her use that to say we miss you, Madam Luke. Although you tell them will not ask of you, so you want to enjoy your holiday, but how you tell enjoy them, we are waiting for you to come on panel when you return back from your holiday to tell us, at least give us a little bit of tip, just a tip, how you tell enjoy them, you know. Now, I need holiday now. I need holiday because I don't see myself whenever I go Nigeria or go UK as holiday. It's not holiday for me. Nigeria is my home. UK is my home. So I need proper holiday. So let's see how it goes. Thank you, my people. Like I said, now here we'll draw the curtain. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night and bye for now.
No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. No more more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger what you? We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommend them to everyone in Nigeria.